1, 2, 3. Mic test. Do let me know if the sound is not clear. Mic testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, we will be starting the match real soon. Do inform me if the sound is not clear. Okay. Alright, welcome some ladies and gentlemen. My name is Elvirgelion and I will be your caster for today. As you can see in the... Let me just check on some issue. Okay, as you can see in the screen right now, we have Diffusion vsing Infinity. This is week 9 of the Duel Links Team Wars. Thank you for dropping by, and we will be waiting for the game to start. Alright, in the meantime, I will be presenting to you guys a trailer that was by the admins of Duel Links Team Wars. So sit back and enjoy while we wait for them. Alright, in the meantime, we are going to wait for the team to present itself. So it's Diffusion versus Infinity. We will be waiting for the match to begin as each of the teams are required. Okay, let me just check with the rulings. Each of the teams are supposed to give the roster to our judge. Our judge today will be Vinny. Okay, and of course, only the round players will actually join the room to make sure that both the in-games and the Discord are matching. Of course, any form of time, the rule is very simple. Everyone will run with 2 decks in the game itself. Alright, and you have the opportunity to do a repeat. What we mean by repeat is you'll get to use the very same deck to actually play the second round if you lose. Usually, with 2 decks, if you lose the first round, you'll be switching decks. But you have the option to do a repeat if you have never won the first, if you have no losses. If there's 0 loss at front and this is the first game that you lost. So each player will fight out with each another. And the first player that to hit 10 points will actually win. Of course, for those to actually new viewers that just joined, perhaps you wouldn't really understand the procedure, but as the game goes along, you will actually have a rough idea on how the game is actually ran. Alright, okay, let me just amend the name a bit. Okay, so okay, so first up we have Lorenzo versus Anova. Okay, Lorenzo is actually from Diffusion and Nova is from Infinity. Okay, without further ado, let us begin the game. Let's go. Alright, first up, let's take a look on what deck are they actually having at that point of time. And of course, we'll actually do, just talk about how the procedure, how the game is being proceeded, and see what are the options or what the strategies that they have. Alright, in the meantime, let me just amend the name. Okay, the above player is actually an Anovo. The bottom player is actually Lorenzo. Okay, you just look at the list on above and you'll see how it goes, okay? Anova. Okay, and Lorenzo. Alright. Okay, let's check whether the name is correct. Yup. Okay, so now the problem is, okay, we only know that they both are playing Yugi as the character, but most of the decks that run Yugi, they usually run either Draw Sense Dark or the Destined Draw. Destined Draw is one of the more versatile playstyle. Alright, so for your first card display is actually the Banishment of the Dark Lords. Okay, despite Banishment of the Dark Lords being not really in the tier list at the point of time, they still have a strong relevancy in the meta game itself because they've solely focused on sending key spell cards, Dark Lord cards, to the graveyard so that it can actually recycle the same spells that was being sent to the graveyard, and you can actually do a build up from there. As you can see here, he actually first send the Dark Lord contract to the graveyard and using Dark Lord Nest as a revival concept and copy the effect of Banishment of the Dark Lord. So shuffling the same copy of the cards back to deck, you copy the effect and you add some of the key cards in the game. So most of the key cards that they run is actually the Sanctified Dark Lord, where they have the ability to actually negate the monster's effect and you still actually gain a life point. So there is an offense and defense in this kind of issue because you actually prevent a effect monster from activating. So like some decks, for example, they rely on heavy monster effect, like maybe the Water X6 where they use Deep Sea Diva to set out the folder. This is something that it can be stopped. And looking at Lorenzo's deck, playing Fire Formation Tanky, most of the decks that run this is actually Fire King. And most of their key searcher is actually either Avatar or Baroque, depending on which card they have in their deck first. Avatar itself is a very good option at a very, presumably it has a very high attack, but it has a stronger offensive capability when it's in the mid game. Because usually in the mid game, you have actually stronger Fire Beast Warrior Wing Beast type monster in the graveyard to actually special summon. Like you actually summon the Duel Links from the graveyard as a strong beater. So this one really depends on the situation because most of that list, they themselves, most of these kind of tier, they have a standard recipe where they play a fair amount of Book of Moon or Mystical Space Typhoon. But for this case, because the Fire King is a very thick deck, so they have very heavy cards that search onto Fire King. They find ways to dump out their boss monsters out onto the field. Okay, so now the thing is that what they do now is they do a replay. Okay, a replay occurred because the Sanctified Dark Lord actually sent send his Dark Lord Ochre back to the graveyard and negating the effect of the Avatar to gain additional 1k9 life points to offset the 1000 life points that was paid at the upfront. And because a monster has already left the field, a replay actually occurred, which of course Avatar can't actually attack Neston because Neston has a lower defense. So in this kind of strategic gaming, sometimes life points do have a key play in this matter. And because of Onova's losing the 1000 life points at the very beginning, the effect of Draw Sense spell and trap still actually activate because you can still actually draw the key cards you need. And the key card is usually the 2 key spell that was usually sent into a graveyard. It can be either the Banishment of the Dark Lord or the Dark Lord Contract. But the Dark Lord Contract itself, we cannot offer how much he played, but we definitely know that he actually added 1 copy of the Banishment of the Dark Lord back to the deck. It's just the problem is when he drew it, does he choose to draw the Banishment of Dark Lord? Because he can actually do a recycling concept. Okay, as expected, he actually did choose the Banishment of Dark Lords to be drawn, and which searches the key card back to his deck from the sending it to a graveyard and searches a key Dark Lord card to the hand and proceeds to recycle the whole procedure again. So in the usual strategy wise, they actually add the Armodus, and this effect actually recycles a Dark Lord monster in the graveyard to add it back to the hand. And you can actually also apply the effect of the spell also. So it's a sort of a win-win situation because you recycle back the spell, you search back the spell again, and you copy the effect and it goes through again. Then Uko back, because it's special summon back, you send a Dark Lord card to the graveyard. So you send the key spell to copy. So he actually sent back the Dark Lord contract. The Dark Lord Contact to actually do additional revival. And Ambush effect actually activates itself to actually target a Dark Lord card to recycle back it again, which is therefore another copy of the Banishment Dark Lord. But Avatar actually prevents the activation of the effect by negating the monster effect, because it has the ability to negate to stop the pacing. So from there it actually destroys a card in your hand, which of course is Baroque. Baroque will actually recycle on the very next turn. So all these steps and procedure is a lot of pacing, and Now in this situation, Arbiter may have the attack point advantage, but there's two set spell and traps, and these two can be very lethal because they do most of the current decks in the game itself actually play Treacherous Trap Hole, which kind of hinders the whole process of the game itself. And nowadays they don't take a chance, they surely just put two in the deck because they want to draw it consistently, because it is semi-limited in the game itself. So now with no board and no hand, the build up is very strong on Lorenzo's side, and it could be very crucial because if he had any other monster as a higher attack, he can actually deal a damage at just additional 2k life points, where will actually do a trick against the opponent, and it can be very troublesome for the opponent as well. So you have to actually take a look at the situation and see how the pace of the game is actually going on. So now the thing is that as with another avatar itself, a total of 3k is due, missing 100 life points. So we need to see is there any pacing to be done for it. That 100 actually can change the game if Onova is able to turn the tide with a single card. But that is to see whether is he able to do so, because he do have the ability to actually use the draw, sense, spell and trap at this point of time, but you see whether which card does he plan to draw to actually turn the tide, because now most of his avatar has a very weak 1k9 attack. So you know, we have to really take a look, and the boost is really important for Final Formation 10k itself. Alright, so now he sets one card to see whether is it enough to actually prevent the avatar's attack to actually from going through it, or there's something that we have to be aware of, and we will see how the game goes as we see it from there. So we just take a few pointers at this one and see how the pacing is like. Alright. Okay, another attack. Is there any way to stop it? Okay, apparently not. Alright. Good job to Lorenzo. Win the first match. Okay, Infinity score is to 1. The diffusion score is 1. Yeah, Lorenzo wins and Infinity is 0. Let me just take a look on their guys. Are they gonna do any repeats? Okay, let me just amend this. Okay, are they going for another round 2? Okay, let's wait for them to actually start. Alright. They started? Yeah, not yet. Okay, let's go. Round 2. Okay, just to check, is the sound okay? Alright, next round, switching decks for a novel. Okay, let's just update the score accordingly. Alright, so very strong Fire King Island to actually destroy a key Fire King card so that the combo can actually go on the next turn. So actually destroys the Baron so that you can actually search for Avatar. Avatar having a strong big stick on field with a 1k8 attack, and Baron can actually search the card on the next turn. So this is some the key tactics that Fire King have, because they actually generate an advantage by self-destruction the cards in their hand. And if they actually destroy their own Duel Links, you can actually really hit the field badly, because you can actually capish the whole field, actually just literally destroy the whole field on the turn itself. So he's starting pretty slow, and he's gonna just start the pacing from there. So we need to see what deck is Onova playing and how it's gonna respond against Lorenzo's tactics, because apparently there's no spine trap. He hasn't set anything. So now pass it to Onova. Okay, so he actually plays Charge Library. Let's take a look at his graveyard. Alright, these two cards in play is a high chance that it's a Thunder Dragon deck, and he actually searches for the Raiden to actually build up his graveyard full of Thunder Dragons, so that your boss monster, example such as the Elvirgelion, will actually be able to hit the field with a strong 3k attack, or using the effect to actually destroy opponent's field or revive your monster. So unfortunately the mill is not optimal, because what we want to see in the graveyard itself is actually Thunder Dragons, because in the graveyard itself they actually have a strong they can actually banish and special summon itself, and has a very consistent build up, because if you mill wrongly, that's it. There's not much recovery from there, because you need all those cards in the graveyard. And of course, being stopped by Avatar like Swan Raiden just you know, get stuck there, and additionally destroying a monster in the deck, in the hand, and turns out to be Duel Links. Of course, Duel Links will get a special summon itself on the very next turn to actually have a full board attack. Because you need to understand that when it comes to Avatar, when you need to see that Avatar itself, when it is actually destroyed by a card effect, it can actually revive back another monster. So if, like say, Onova has no response on that turn, it could be a game. It could be a game for Unova, because the thing is that the moment Galnix special summons out on the field, and Avatar got destroyed because of Galnix's nuking field ability, he can actually revive another monster. And coincidentally, there is a monster in the graveyard which adds up just nice to more than 4,000 attack. So perhaps Unova has seen this situation, so he has to find a way to respond, because the AA is going to be very detrimental for him if he were to just end it like that. Because we have to see how is he gonna, take against this tactic, because most of the game itself you really have to understand the card effects, because you need to know the card effects, because the card effects will actually give you a range to see how I gonna pace the match, because 4k in Duel Links isn't really a lot, and it is true that most of the character's ability requires a certain life point loss to trigger, but you have to have the balance between the life point advantage you have, as well as being able to trigger to use the ability, which is why most of the stronger skills, such as Destiny Jaw, they actually have a higher offset case against this kind of situation. So now the thing is that we see that our Unova is trying to actually end this game quickly, because if he doesn't end it now, there isn't any for the next phase. Okay, so now he actually aims to destroy Fire King Island, and because the Avatar's effect, it being destroyed and sent to give out, he get to actually special summon a Fire Beast type, Beast Water or Wind Beast out onto the field. And because Lavinia actually uses the ability, it actually can't attack. So definitely a 1k7 from Raiden is definitely going through. That is definitely going through. Yup, that is definitely going through. But the thing is that Lavinia can't attack because of his ability. And Fist Mewtwo, okay, good meal on the he actually viewed a Lavinia. Okay, Galnix appears back onto the field, proceeds to nuke the field. The problem is, does Unova has any counter towards the field nuking? If memory serves correctly, if I remember, they do actually play Spear Kuribo, because this is some of the standard deck recipes that most of the key core cards won't actually change. So he's trying to go for game right now because there's no hand and no field. So the problem is he able to go for the game? Like, does he have anything to defend against that onslaught? Alright, so he actually played the battling boxer, but Avatar actually proceeds to negate the effect. Okay, and destroys the Galnix itself, so that in the next turn you can actually spawn. Okay, 1k8. Apparently there's no next turn, actually straight reduce the straight blood to Unova. Alright, Lorenzo wins the second match, and our dear Unova is out. Pretty strong game, pretty strong start by Lorenzo from Diffusion. Very slick, and yep, 2 wins so far to Team Diffusion, and Unova is kicked out because of his 2 loss. So would the next player please coming for this match? Thank you very much. Alright, okay, so we will see who will be the next one to be playing. Okay, alright. Okay, so in the combat effectiveness of Fire King, as their avatar is sort of their key cards, because they usually summon it first, not just because of their high attack, because they can actually stop any form of extenders that was given by the opponent. Wait, who is Token? Oh yes, Token. Alright, Token is up next. Let's go. Okay, now the one question is Yuma skill the Gaga, is he using the Zaxxau skill, or is he using the, I don't know, Zaxxau skill is kind of great, I guess. Like, the fusion part is kind of funny, but yeah, you get the idea. Alright, so pretty strong pacing by Lorenzo with the tanky additional 100 attack, and okay, actually search Barrel instead of Avatar. Perhaps he may have Avatar in his hand, because people usually start strong with Avatar to prevent a effect from going through. Okay, so didn't do it. Fire King Island. Okay, actually destroy 1 monster in his hand, so destroy Barrel. Barrel at the next standard phase actually search for a card. Okay, so now the thing is that, okay, same pacing, same style, using the avatar on the very first turn to prevent any monster effect and have a net value at destroying a card in hand. Usually will be Galvanix definitely, because the Galvanix can actually come back on the next turn and proceed to nuke the field. Okay, so actually one of the orders going to say Zexer Weapon Telas POG chip. Okay, noted on this. Alright, so such as the Galvanix, so he is really preparing to negate a monster effect and throw Galvanix into the graveyard so that in the next turn you can accomplish the field, like, you know, literally just clear board. Alright, so another set card, the set card that is there may be Treacherous Trap Hole. Okay, it actually is Treacherous Trap Hole. He actually destroyed the Treacherous Trap Hole. Pretty good start. Okay, oh, Evil Eye. Alright, so Token actually did not play any of the Gaga. That's how you play Evil Eye with the Evil Eye domain as well as Medusa. Medusa able to search for the Evil Eye card, then use it equip the Evil Eye the Sealing, which has a very strong offensive effect to actually activate monster effect. Then gains lose life points, gain life points, and can actually have a very solid game itself, because the castle, it's tank the same. It actually deal better. It actually gives the opponent the better damage to opponent as well. So yeah, it's pretty strong and give you a massive boost against Medusa to actually try to hit hard against Avatar. So Avatar didn't really have any opportunity to actually negate any monster effect, because I mean there is an option, not much option for him to. Okay, so mitigates the life points damage with the effect of Battling Boxer, and Avatar effect actually going to spawn back a monster back onto the field. So it actually spawn back Barrow, and of course Barrow will definitely get destroyed at the end phase. It's just to, you know, set back the field for the time being. Alright, so now you need to wait. Okay, so the next time, okay, standby phase effect actually activated, Barrow activate effect, and we do have the Garunix. Is Garunix activate his effect? He actually destroyed Garunix. Wait, let me just take a look. Wait, what just? As he added Garunix in his hand, but he didn't get to negate. Yeah, he didn't get to negate, because so Garunix cannot actually appear back onto the field because he didn't negate it at all. Alright, so it actually uses the Barrow effect to actually search back the Avatar. In the main phase, it's going straight to the main phase, so he's gonna actually set up the very simple again. But how is he going to counter against the Medusa Watcher of the Evil Eye? There's something that we have to take a look at, because when it has a quick effect to actually banish one monster opponent's graveyard. So as a result, if he were to dump any key potential cards in the graveyard, it could get banished. Like for example, Galvanix being banished, it's a very bad thing for Fire King, because you need your Galvanix to be actually revived to actually do the massive damage. Alright, so go straight for Duel. So he plans to actually pop the board together to get rid of the Medusa, but he has already used his normal summon, so we need to see like how is he gonna follow up the game from there actually. So we need to take a look itself. Okay, so Watcher of the Evil Eye actually effect actually activates, where it has a quick effect to actually target a monster in the graveyard to actually banish. So he actually aims to you know, get rid of as much of the key Viking cards and paying life as again the additional attack. So the output effect actually activate to actually tribute to actually destroy the okay, he choose not to. Oh yes, you actually can't target it because the equipped monster can't be targeted with the card effect itself. So Medusa is actually safe. He end up wasting a slot to destroy the Evil Eye of Sealing. But the Evil Eye of Sealing is the one that's protecting the monster from being targeted by card effect. So Gorgonic itself is actually more of a gain the attack defense based on the life points, and you can actually search the card itself. So unfortunately, the strategy with the Dire Wolf doesn't work because of the protection provided by the Evil Eye of Sealing. Alright, but he actually took advantage of this, because when he has no monster, he has the ability to spawn a big one, which of course will be the Fire King Avatar Galvanix that he has searched in his hand before. So presumably he's going to just end the turn from here, I guess, because he can't really, you know, run over. He can't really deal with the Medusa with that massive high amount. Wait, he's going for a okay. So he decides to go for the suicidal anyway, because he wants to, you know, nuke his opponent on the very next turn, which could be a. Wait, can he actually nuke? Let me just take a look. He actually can't nuke it, but he can actually destroy it itself by battle special sound 1. But the nuking effect doesn't occur because it has to be destroyed by card effect. So he's just suiciding over to reduce the difference in the life points itself. Then he actually targets the Avatar Garunix, so that the Garunix itself can actually run over the Evil Eye itself. So it's a pretty good strategy, you cutting down your life points to actually have a strong block against opponent, but unfortunately for this case, he actually eat the counter damage against the Evil Eye domain itself. Oh, really? Wait, I did? Okay. Thanks for letting me know. I think I didn't change here. Sorry, my bad. Thanks for letting me know. Apologies on this. Alright, thanks for telling me. Really sorry because I did change the front. I must have missed out on this one. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, if I go effect actually discard to actually search for the Evil Eye Celine, if I remember correctly. Yes. Discard to yeah, from the deck to the hand. Anyway, thanks a lot for the heads up. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, so yeah, goes back to the Evil Eye domain, searches for the fuse spell. Alright. Okay, in terms of how is he going to move from there, the hand size that he has is pretty limited, so he has to replace the fuse spell to actually do the search again, so that it will be he actually re-add back the Medusa that he has in his deck again to actually restart the field itself. So you know, we have to see how is he gonna place. I mean, the things that Lorenzo actually understand the strategy behind Medusa, that you have to actually have a lower life points to actually gain the attack advantage. If not, it's not really gonna do much with some of the spells that is being equipped. Certainly only actually gives the attack boost because of the effect activation concept. So the additional boost is likely not going to run over, and chaining with the Pokemon against the Evil Eye actually prevents the equipment from taking place. So it actually stops stop it cold, because usually when you fail a normal summon on the Medusa, the game is pretty much it really pretty much lack out on token. So we have to see whether is there a way for token to play around with this, because he actually threw a fair number of equipped spell in the graveyard already, and Lorenzo seems to have the advantage. Of course, the problem is the castle itself can reflect the battle damage that is there, so it will be very tricky for this, because any damage on both sides can result in damage being reflected. So of course the problem is you actually reflect the damage being reflected can actually be shoot to opponent. So at this point in time, because he is the one who is able to do the damage before the castle goes through, he actually wins the game. Alright, so okay, Lorenzo wins the third one. Alright. Okay, and token lost one. Okay. So Lorenzo is actually going pretty strong. Is he okay? So round 2. Alright, there's a repeat done by token, so he will be using the same deck. Alright, so I need to take note on this and actually do the adjustment on this situation. So okay, so repeat done by token. Alright, so let's see how will token strategize against using the same Evil Eye deck to, you know, stop Lorenzo, because the life points the life points differences is the one that give token the advantage, but now Lorenzo is trying to take advantage of this situation to, you know, balance out the life points so that he can actually I mean definitely try to run over the using his Galvanix to destroy the Medusa, because that's the kind of the high value monster it has in his deck at the point of time. Okay, so strong, very slick start up. Okay, we didn't see Familiar of the Evil Eye in the previous game itself, because perhaps he didn't draw into it, but now he actually draw into it. He actually dumps the Gorgano to the graveyard so that it can be banished with another Evil Eye. We can banish to discard Evil Eye to actually search. So he's actually trying to do the pacing from there and search for the Evil Eye defeat, because Evil Eye defeat, when you have an evil monster, you can actually target 2 cards in the spell and trap zone, return back to hand. So he's trying to stop the setup combo done up by Lorenzo with all his spell and traps. But in terms of how effective is we really have to debate on this, because tanky, if you were to bounce it back, it ain't gonna really do much, because he can just, you know, activate it again. Yeah, so like how effective Evil Eye defeat in preventing this is debatable, I guess. I mean, you wouldn't bounce tanky, but you would bounce something else. Yeah, Alright, so search for the Caterpillar's familiar with eye and Selina's effect to actually keep, because of monster effect is actually activated, you actually gain the life points. And Evil Eye, the Evil Eye Basilisk actually gains the effect to actually send one Evil Eye Spark to graveyard to build up momentum by banishing and searching at the same time. You go gain effect again, discards and searches one more. So consistent build up, even though hand size is not there, but he's throwing all the pieces that he needs into the graveyard to actually do a build up and actually gains the life points advantage. So he already has searched for the second Evil Eye defeat. So he's planning to overthrow the board by bouncing as much of spell that he can. And of course, for me, if I went in the graveyard, it actually has the additional effect that you can actually special summon itself. So he's trying to build a strong board. Okay, treasure trapful. Okay, technically you can't target the Medusa because it's actually equipped with the Salim. So 2 monsters lost, and the Caterpillar is actually banished because it uses the effect to actually special summon. So a great exchange. I mean, there is a loss of 1k, 9 life points only, but that could be detrimental for Lorenzo's case, so he has to find a way to actually recover. Of course, Battering Boxer recovers back the life points, so no extra damage was done. And having a strong wall on the field actually protects himself, so he already know that he cannot afford to take it because he's gonna use the boxer to actually recover back the life points. So the strategy is pretty sound, no net change in life points, and he still have the avatar actually negate any effect that his opponents may have in terms of building up the board itself. Okay, so Evil Eye defeat aims to bounce. Oh, sorry, it's to bounce 2 monsters, not Spine Trap, my bad. So even if he bouncing the monster, he wouldn't really bounce the Battling Boxer because he can actually... Sorry, it's my mistake, I thought it's bounce Spine Trap, I can't read the effect wrongly. My bad. Okay, so there's a life points advantage gained from Battling Boxer. So trying to control the field by bouncing back his card, so he has already prep himself with the first Evil Eye defeat that he has searched for, and whether he's setting that one, anyone can actually guess. We wouldn't really know. So now the things are with the board set up in this such manner, he can actually play around with the opponent's field, so that there is a lot of ways and manners to actually do it. So yes, so it's either bouncing monster or yeah, it's either 2 monsters or 1, but he actually chooses to bounce out because there's no point returning back this guy back. It's kinda just special summon again to defend itself, so he rather get rid of the board. Of course, this doesn't really work against the favor because of Spell Creeper's effect. So in this situation, the let point change the levels is not much. It's not really different at that time. So let's see, save the rest one. Okay, Evil Eye defeat tries to get rid of the monster back to hand again, of course leaving a Battling Boxer alone. So he's trying to control the pace in his direction and to gain the additional life points, losing life points to gain the additional attack to give to his Medusa. Okay, so Medusa is actually building up, but if the Medusa is gone, that's it. It's very hard to recover back because you actually lost your life points for that sake. And given the backlash from the effect of the castle, you will tend to actually lose out in terms of life points advantage first. Okay, by replacing a spell, he actually get to search additional the Evil Eye Spell Trap, so he's trying to see he can actually build the mental from there. Of course, he's gonna definitely search for the Gorgon, either the Medusa or the Gorgon. Of course, for this case, search for Medusa because he can actually search again. Okay, Celine's effect still trigger once more to actually gain the additional, lose the additional life points for the massive attack boost. Now up to 3k4 for Medusa, and the second Medusa actually search for a Evil Eye, which covers back a Evil Eye card in the graveyard, so he plans to recover back the defeat so that he can continuously bounce the opponent monster. So he's trying to beat the board from there, taking it slow because now he has 1 additional monster advantage, and he's trying to hit his opponent's life points slowly. I mean, definitely now it's only the 3k4 Medusa that can run over the Battling Boxer and using a 1k4 to deal the additional 1k4 with the 2k6 remaining, but apparently Lorenzo is not making it easy for token by throwing that Spell Creeper. So in terms of this, he's trying to put in a fix. He's losing life points, trying to hit get attack go through, but Lorenzo said no, I'm not gonna let you go through. I gotta build up my board properly, because now the thing is that Lorenzo's hand seems to be not optimal given his graveyard. I didn't see any Fire King other than the avatar that was being bounced back. So now using the avatar that was being bounced back, he's trying to get rid of the of course the lower defense Medusa so that he can actually make all the life points pay for nothing. Okay, and this effect of the Paradona doesn't really work unless it's unless you're taking better damage. And for this case, taking a better damage in Token's case isn't really gonna pay much advantage because his life points is still way lower. Of course, going for the Dial Oath, and you need to understand, we have already seen that you can't actually target the what they call this again, target the Medusa, and with the Evil Eye defeat totally ruins the momentum because Dial Oath attempts to destroy the Celine, but you know it doesn't let it go through. Of course, taking advantage of having no monster is a very strong bait. Baiting out the Evil Eye defeat, he can actually summon the Duel Links, I presume, because that's the only strong monster option that can hit Evil Eye with ease. Alright, so actually summon the Avatar Duel Links, and it's gonna go for the hit now. The thing is like, does there any concept? Okay, so it's wait. Oh, alright, he actually screwed up on that one because Celine can't be targeted by card effect, and Book of Moon sort of gives the issue. Okay, he's going for Zexo. Alright, okay, the animation is nice. Alright, going straight for Zexo. Alright, searches for the card he needs. Okay, using your life points as an advantage, so he's using the Zexo weapon skill. So he actually evolved. Okay, Zexo weapon ability actually activates. As you can see here, you can actually search at the Utopia and actually add top card to change the top card. Alright, so he goes for the Zexo weapon Phoenix Bow and summons another Evil Eye, Familiar of the Evil Eye. Okay, he's going straight for it, X6 to Giga Brilliant to give the massive attack boost to his monster. I mean, the Zexo mob is kind of nice. Alright, so it's going for a digital bug. Digital ability, as she can choose a shuffle back the monster by shoving back a monster back into his deck to actually deal the damage that is required against Lorenzo. Because there is a defense special monster, so he actually took advantage of a Book of Moon's ability to shuffle back. So a very crucial mistake by Lorenzo, because of the Book of Moon, he actually missaw the effect of Book of Moon that that Medusa can't actually be targeted, and it actually cost him the damage. So is that one card able to recover back? Okay, so banishing Avatar, lowering the life points, can advantage 4k for anything? Nothing. So he actually totally go against the batting boxer ability, because you will definitely take the advantage first. Take the damage first from the opponent. Alright, so Lorenzo lost the first one. So you see he has to actually swap his deck right now. Alright, so 1 point on Token. Alright, that is a strong Zexo mob you see there. Animation is pretty slick. Yeah. Building to network link. Alright. Alright. Vengeance round. Whoever loses this will get out. So is Lorenzo able to keep his seat, or is he gonna be eating the heyday? Alright, so let's take a look. Okay, so both are left with one deck each. Alright, set 2 card for Token, and you just pass the turn as it is. So no Medusa, there's no build up. Maybe he has Evil Eye. Alright, going straight for Harpies. Okay, Harpy itself is a very versatile deck, because you can actually search, you can actually Spectral Summon, and by treating when Harpy ladies is actually summoned, you can actually hit spell and traps because of the Harpy's hunting ground. So there's a lot of advantage given with the ability of Harpies, and their Cyber / Harpy lady is one of the contender in the deck itself, because the build up by this card is, there's a lot of synergy. Like most of the decks that was seen so far in the recent deck recipes, they either play 3 Book of Moon, 3 MS, either 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, or they place a few copies of Treacherous Trap, because using any of these cards in combination actually give the advantage that the Cyber / Harpy lady has to actually bounce a card and get an additional card that's on the field. Alright, so once again, the effect of the hunting ground effect activate, destroying another set card, building the board strongly from there. So looks like the Lorenzo's Harpy is gonna really score a strong win for him. Alright, elegant equities. Okay, since there's no spell check here, Anna destroy his own happy hunting ground, but that doesn't really matter to him because he's gonna give a strong game straight off the bat. Because mitigating in this situation, the Happy Lady 1 actually gives his win monster additional 3 on attack. So for this case, it's gonna be a hit game for him if token is not able to stop the attack at all. So going for the single summoning, he's gonna go for the Cyber Slash Happy Lady. So Cyber Slash Happy Lady having the reactive ability that wherever you actually activate your spell check, you can target one monster opponent control bounce. So some of the card set will be either a combination, either MST, Book of Moon, etc. So it's going straight for the hit. Anything? Nothing. So token lost the second round with a Happy being tier 1 in the meta itself, lives up to his name. Alright. Okay. Right. So it will happily be going strong throughout the game. It's anybody's guess, and this is something that we can actually look forward to. Yep. Okay, so token loss. Of course, now our dear Lorenzo is hanging by one thread of a life point. It is gonna be a pretty sticky situation because now they all know he's playing Happy, and how is he gonna revolve around going against the Happy is actually anyone's guess. So let's just sit back and enjoy and see, and hopefully see is Happy's gonna live up to his tier 1 reputation. Yep. Okay, let me just take a look. See, Tusa. Alright, so Lorenzo, Fire King, and the Happy. Okay. Let me just think whether I miss out anything. Yep, nope. Okay, so let's wait for the next person to come in. Alright, so let's just give some basic analysis. Okay, so for Happy Ladies, okay, some of the recent decks we've seen so far, they actually took advantage of reprint card advantage using Happy Happies or either Happy's Feather Rest. And if the Cyber Slash Happy Lady is on the field itself, the Feather Rest are gain additional advantage. And most of the meta decks right now, they actually go straight into Treacherous Childhood because they want the consistency and using defense by Book of Moon. And in a mirror match is pretty useful in this situation because you prevent any potential synchro exit summoning. So okay, next round is Notaru. Up next is Notaru from Infinity. Let's see how is he going to answer against the opponent's Happy Lady. There's something that we got to Notaru. Yes, Notaru. Okay, let's see. There's something that we gotta take note of. Okay. Alright, okay, there is a chance that Notaru may be playing a Happy Lady as well because the usage style of playing, they use Tie Step by to boost the attack of all his monsters on the field per monster they control. So there's an increased additional 300, and in combination with the Happy Lady one actually gives an additional 300, total 600 on the field. So let's see whether if it is. Okay, so he's actually not playing Happy Lady, he's actually playing Thunder Dragon. And of course, like the previous match before we see, okay, you must at least have a few number of Thunder Dragons in the graveyard to actually make your meal worth. Because if you the mill cards like Sphere Cribble, okay, granted it is a folder for a material gain for the ability, but it's not really gonna give a lot of advantage at this point in time. Okay, so nice. So straight away, nice hit with the Melody of Awakening Dragon, adding 2 Lavinias to the hand for a potential bot white against an opponent. But the bot white prevents Lavinia from attacking. So this one, he's just gonna summon the monster on field as a 3k big stick because is he able to revive anything? Is he able to? Yeah, he is able to. Okay, Dragon Dark effect. So taking advantage of the banished Dragon Dark ability, can actually add 1 Thunder Dragon to his hand and get to actually shuffle his opponent's hand because he actually banished all Dark to use the effect. Yep. So trying to net the Happy's hand advantage at the beginning is very restrictive move against Lorenzo, but now the concern is Lorenzo able to selfish back with his Happy cards that anyway seem to search. So restriction on hand and try to mill his deck as much as possible because he do have 1 dark, 1 light, and 2. So there's 2 darks and 1 light, not 3 darks unfortunately. So he's not really gonna actually summon another Lavinia to actually net your opponent's hand again. Alright, so go for Dragon Dart by discarding the Thunderhawk itself and face Muse 2. So hitting one card advantage, so starting with 3 hand is gonna be a bit problematic for Lorenzo unless his hand is so good to the point that he's able to build up from there. Because Cyber Slash Harpley is not really gonna run over Lavinia. Okay, problem is no spell and trap, taking advantage of it and destroying itself. Okay, Perfumer effect to actually search a deck to list that list Harpy Lady sister in hand, so it's either the Egotist or the Harpy Feather Rest. Yeah, okay, search for the Egotist. So it's gonna duplicate his Harpies like nobody's business, so they go for Synchro Summoning, activating spell to bounce opponent's hand to actually do the ball right from there. Okay, so Egotist effect activated. So Strongboard. Okay, Thunder Dragon. Alright. Okay, so he's going for single summon, Cyber Slash Harpy. Okay, he didn't. He actually go for a Steel Swarm Roach. Alright, so he didn't go for a 2k8, he just go for a 1k nice Steel Swarm Roach with a set card. And there is a chance that it may be the card I'm thinking of, but I can't really comment because just now we have already discussed before what are some of the traps that was run pretty heavily in the meta decks itself, especially for Harpies, Water Exceeds, Fire King. Yep, that one we have to see. Okay, so going straight for Tribute Summon for a Dragon Roar, and Dragon Dart when sent to graveyard actually gets the effect to actually at once, so there's no net change that has, and he actually comes back with a Dragon Duel in case any of his monsters is gone. Dragon Duel can still hit the fray. Alright, so boosting the field with Ties That Bind, give everyone additional 3k, so this is definitely be sufficient enough to do the board, unless that set card is, now I can say, Treacherous Trap Hole. If the set card isn't, it will be a problematic situation. Does he have Treacherous Trap Hole in his set card? Nope. Turns out to be Book of Moon. Okay, so for this case, in this kind of optimacy, he should have actually go for the Cyber Slash Harpy Lady, because when a spell threat is activated, he can actually bounce another card. But I think he has a fear of another Lavinia hitting the fray to get rid of his Cyber Slash Harpy Lady, so which is why he chose not to do so, I guess. So now having lost the monster advantage right here with the Steel Swarm Roach, how is Lorenzo going to recover from this game? I mean, unless I'm wrong, maybe pardon me if I'm wrong, he could go for the Cyber Slash Harpy Lady, so that with the chaining of a Book of Moon enables you to set one card face down and bounce another card against opponent. Of course, the bouncing against Thunder Dragon is not really that optimal, but at least he won't lose his Harpy Lady. I mean, it could turn out either way, so we wouldn't know. So now Lorenzo is going on a very defensive situation, setting a monster defense position. So given in this kind of situation, usually Harpy, they don't have any hand traps based on the recent deck list that was seen. So the set card better do something, or else it's gonna be difficult. Very difficult for Lorenzo to recover. I mean, he did give he did deal a number with his good gear going straight for on the straight 4 points. So now the problem is, does he have the set card which I think he has? Is it treacherous? Is it treacherous? No, not treacherous. Yep, no. Because I didn't really, we were not able to view the deck list, so we couldn't know, because we do know that some Harpy that they actually play Treacherous Trap Hole because they can. Yeah, because some of the tier lists in Duel Links meta, they actually show Harpy Lady that standardized. They do have the 2 copies Treacherous Trap Hole with the Swallow's Nest or the Egotist. So yeah, so you could go either way. Alright, so finally Lorenzo was out, and Notaro hits 1 score for his team. Good job, very nice. Alright, okay, Lorenzo was out. Alright, okay, 2 points for Infinity. Good one. For 2. Alright, so let's see, Lorenzo. Okay, we're gonna just swap out his name first and we'll see what will be the next representative that we send in by diffusion to actually counter Notorious Thunder Dragon. Alright, so we'll just take a look. Because he is very solid player on for Notorious. Because Thunder Dragons, they really need a lot of hand traps to defend themselves while they actually build their graveyard with the Thunder Dragons. The problem is if you don't have the not saying it's luck, but if you don't have the right stuff in the graveyard, like let's say you have all the spear creepers all this in graveyard and Thunder Dragons in your hand, you can't really, the consistency is there because of Thunder Dragons' ability to discard all this, but it won't be that optimal because you would want the defensive card in your hand and offensive card, the Dragon Thunder card as offensive card in the graveyard for the build ups. Of course, I mean, of course, it's also solely for the what do you call this again? The Elvirgelion. Yeah. So it could go either way, I guess. So L2 would be the Choo, sorry. Yeah, Choo. But it's called L2, so why is it called Choo? Okay, no, I just checked whether I got the name correct. Alright. Okay, so strong setup, discarding, banishing because of our Lupin strong start banishing, and 2 of the Thunder Dragons being banished, simultaneously searching for the card in his hand. This is some of the board that we want to see. Building our board in such a manner gives a lot of pacing and teaming the deck. So should we going for a Dragon Duel to actually deal that extra damage on the next turn? Okay, Dragon Horde discards to actually special someone a banish one. So 2 level 6 is gonna exit for a rank 6 to either the camera or the bouncer. I mean, most of them will go for bouncer because you can negate and destroy. So is he gonna leave the 2 level 6 there, or is he gonna go for exit? That's something that we have to see. But usually the more we do going to go for the exit so they can actually negate the effect. Like that's how usually play is, because you need, now the main concern is most of the skills will hit with the restriction that you can't activate the monster effect. So this means that the priority of monster effect is absolute in Duel Links. The monster effect will give you several advantage that's needed, which is why most of the skills got nerfed in such a manner. Like I'm sure you have seen most of the skills from restart to all this, they really nerfed the you can't trigger monster effect on the first turn. They really going straight off guns blazing, negating it, because they wouldn't want the monster effect to go straight on the first turn, because the first turn board in any game is very crucial. Because this kind of situation when a full board as such is gonna give a very crazy situation. Okay, so now Choo goes for Fire King. Alright, so Fire King, as we know, always searches for the avatar to negate the effect, and destroying a Galvanix in the hand to special summon, pretty much the same thing. Alright, so he's gonna go for Suicide concept and go for the Galvanix ability to actually special summon one Fire King from the deck, and it definitely be high. It's gonna be high enough round looping is anyone scares. Okay, going straight for the avatar, 100 damage, 100 attack is a big major difference. So losing 100 life points and losing a bouncer at the same time, that was a pretty crazy loss, because avatar being destroyed, you can still revive back and revive back the Galvanix. Like the exchange worth. Okay, in my opinion, it definitely is, because you get to swap out, you get to throw a Galvanix in the graveyard. And avatar being destroyed, you can actually respawn back. I mean, it's quick map. You having that Phoenix in the graveyard is a danger. It's a very strong indication. You have to either banish it or throw it back to the deck. Alright, so Media Awakened Dragon searches 2 of the discards. 1 Lavinia to search for 2. So now we know all his Lavinia is gone. Graveyard having a combination of the 1 dark, 3 light and 3 dark, so his playstyle can really go either way. So he's going for 1 light and 2 dark. Yeah, 1 light and 2 dark. Alright, then Dragon Hawk being banished, Dragon Robbie banished, both trigger that effect simultaneously. Okay, you get a special summon that's bad from the graveyard, and you actually get to special summon one from the deck. So he's trying to build out his monsters as quickly as possible, because there'll be definitely 2 additional level 6 that's hitting about, 1 from the banish and 1 from the deck. Alright, so resolving backwards, the effect of Dragon Run resolve first, followed by the Dragon Hawk, and lastly the Lavinia. So now he's gonna choose the card that is from his deck to be actually special summoned. Of course, definitely be 2 rank 6, because he's trying to go for game on this one, and because Lavinia using his effect, it can't attack, so the value has to be worked. Alright, so going for Dragon Dark instead, so a level 5. So what's the second option for Dragon Hawk? Is he gonna summon a level 5 to go rank 5? I mean, he could if he wants to. Wait, let me just check if I got it. Where is banish? Oh, sorry, my bad. It's not special summon. It's to banish the. Is to actually destroy the. Is to actually shuffle any number drawback. So, my bad. Apologies on the misconception. So, Lavinia actually gets the board, but he can't attack. Few is stuck in such a manner. Level 4, level 5. He's gonna go for the mulling. Okay, go for blink, dumping two of the cards from the top deck graveyard, and unfortunately it's a spell creeper, so can't really help much. Alright, so Dragon Mag 2k7 can just hit for 2k7. Dragon Hawk allows him to actually add one of the Thunder Dragon monster from the deck to his hand, and he actually gonna use the Dragon Hawks. He actually added the Dragon Hawk. Alright, unfortunately the Dragon Hawk effect was used previously when it was banished. You can't actually use the effect now. But here has a second Lavinia, so he's gonna go for a full board attack. Unless our L2 has the battling boxer, is not gonna really give much situation to him. Alright, number 68, Shinopo, the Sky Prison. Alright, so you can't actually special summon any monsters from the graveyard and give a tie step bind to actually do extra damage. Alright, so additional attack for graveyard, and you can actually protect your monster. Pretty smart for the Duel so Duel can't actually nuke his field, and no monster can special on graveyard, so Duel ain't gonna come back from the field. This is gonna be a tight situation. Okay, Boxer Bill special summon. So no player can special summon from graveyard, so Duel ain't coming back. Definitely not gonna come back. Okay, Destiny Drop. Okay, Sana put the Sky Prison. You can't revive any monster until the end of the bonus turn. So it's gonna be tricky. Definitely very tricky. I don't think I can special summon. Can you? Because it did say neither player can special summon from the graveyard. I don't think you can. Can you? Yeah, you can. Garnis got jammed by number 68, so okay, going straight for Onslaught. Alright, so now you can special summon from the graveyard and erupts the field. Of course, the effect of Dragon Man, is there any tuner to be recovered? Nope, no tuner to be recovered, so it's kind of stuck there. Okay, just let's see how the next play be like. Okay, so effect to actually special summon by discarding the Dragon Hawk. Alright, but it's not really gonna run over the Garonix. So he's just putting there as a defensive folder. Okay, so now L2 has the advantage right now. So apparently Fire King seems to be some of the favorite the decks being like to run by Lorenzo as well. So Lorenzo first is Star King, the Happy, and now second is also another Fire King. Okay, so Infinite's kinda hard time, because if let's say most of the decks has a equal match against Fire King, it really sees how will the whole draw be like to set up the pacing. Alright, goes to battle phase is 300. Dragon Raw Center Graveyard actually gets to special another copy from the deck. So it's just an additional one and they bounce back to the hand. So Tina is deck, and looks like there's a chance that there may be a deck up game together if Northtower is not able to catch up, or if L3 is able to hold his spot with his set card. Okay, so he's gonna go very aggro with the Dragon Duel, because Dragon Duel has a higher attack against the Garunix. Okay, so he's really gonna go for it, alright. Yep, he's gonna go for it. And gaining additional effect because of any monster activating his ability when it's in the hand. So, okay, pretty smart. Okay, Dragon Hawk. shuffles and draw, trying to replenish his hand to get some cards to protect himself. I mean, he did throw a few number of spell cripples. Let's take a look how many has he dumped so far. Okay, there's no spell cripple here, but is there any here? Yeah, there's one here, so I don't know how many has he left with. And Garrett's definitely not gonna run over Dragon Duel. Okay, unfortunately, Tanky only increase Beast Warrior type. It doesn't increase a Wing Beast, so it's really not gonna help much. Like, who knew 100 attack actually make a difference? Okay. Alright, so apparently he's going to go for alternate strategy, going straight for the Coach Buff to actually specify another copy of a Fire Beast type warrior. So presumably for an X6 option, I guess. And there's one way you could do it, because you can actually get rid of the opponent's sorry, get rid of the opponent's Dragon Duel. Okay, so straight detaching the banish. Alright, so he's gonna go straight for it. Alright, I mean the Dragon Duel is gonna come back the next time, but it's not gonna give Notaru the chance. So now the problem is, does he have a Spear Cripple? Nope. Okay, no Spear Cripple. Ultra wins this round. Alright, so apparently you really need that Spear Cripple to help you. If not, you can't really outlast, because really Spear Cripple is extremely important in this kind of situation. No Spear Cripple, that's it. You really can't cover your ass for nothing. This is something that we all have to see, because most of some that really need their spears. They really need their spears. There's no debating. Really need their spears. Alright. Okay. Alright, 5. Okay. So now Notaro has lost 1, and now 1 more, that's it. He's here gonna bite the dust if he lost 1. So Thunder Jungle the first one. Okay, second one. Let's go. This is something to see. Okay, so still strong. Alright. Straight away ignoring everything, throwing the avatar to actually negate the effect. And then destroy one Artifact card in the hand on the field. So she's really gonna set on the board, because any monster effect apparently he's not really gonna let it through. He's gonna just put Harpies. No Harpies. Oh my god, Harpies. Alright, tie step by, giving the increased attack. Definitely something he'll be in Notaru's mind. Definitely gonna do this. It's gonna do it. Now the problem is, if you are able to stop the first summon, as long as the first summon is stopped and it's not dodged by Swallow Nest, that's it. Because the ability to spawn Harpies revolve around 2 key cards. No, 3 key cards. What's the first one? What do you call that thing again? Oh my. Yes, you either use the Channeler to actually do the extra summon, or you use the Egotist, which relies on having a Harpy, or you do the Swallow Nest, which requires to have a Wind Beast on the field. Okay, so first effect by Hunting Ground, Chain 2 goes for Perfumer. Does Avatar plan to go for Chain 3 to negate on the adding? Because if you add the Egotist, that's it. I mean, definitely add Egotist. You won't really add. Okay, so go straight Chains with Book of Moon. Okay, smart move. Because if you were to add Egotist, I mean, he has to add Egotist or the Happy Feather Rest. Yeah, Happy's Feather Rest, if I remember correctly. It's called Happy's Feather Rest. Yeah. Alright, so good counter. Swallow's Nest being a quick play spell, totally dodges the Book of Moon. Still respawning back a Wing Beast, and you still add the Egotist in your hand to actually build back the board. So the net add is not there. Alright, Channeler, good option. A Channeler can actually give you an additional summon. Alright, definitely Egotist, because this is a standard card that's being added in a Harpy stack, so she's gonna just but the problem is now, because the Book of Moon is gone, you actually Harpy had to actually destroy itself. Alright, so there's an Egotist in the hand, and our dear Channeler still has the ability to do the extra summoning by discarding a Harpy card. I mean, yeah, the additional attack is definitely gonna give a lot, but now the problem is will Avatar negate Channeler's ability if Channeler attempts to use the effect. I mean, because if you were to use it, the one of the two cards will definitely go off. So if it's a Duel Links, it's gonna be a very dire situation, and of course we wouldn't want to see that because it's gonna do. Alright, so he chooses not to do it. Goes for the Cyber Slash Harpy, so never use the Channeler's ability. He's just gonna go straight hit on the face. Alright, so ties that bind, increase the attack, pretty useful. It's once per turn, but 100 life points is definitely something you want to see, and because it's not in the graveyard, you cannot actually recover anything, so yup. Good strategy, pretty good strategy, very solid. So now how is he gonna counter? Because any spell activation is definitely gonna pop something back, so he has to actually do something about it. Because this is a quick effect, so he can actually use it if he wants to, and it's gonna give a crazy kind of it's a crazy situation at this point in time, because it's very flexible. As long as the set card gives one advantage, ability just makes out advantage by bouncing a monster. Yeah, so we will see how will the situation goes. Alright, so he chooses to summon a monster. Okay, so as long as he did not activate any spell and traps, there's really no issue, but his opponent can choose to, the Notaru can choose to actually activate a spell trap to counter or even further boost Cyber Slash abilities capabilities at this point in time. So we have 2 level 4s. Is he gonna exceed? Because the only way he did is to exit to counter against his opponent. So yeah, we will take a look, I guess, to see how will the pacing be like. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so yeah, fine. Okay, exit summoning. Dire Wolf is gonna go straight for it. Okay, pass the turn back to Notaru. Alright, strong start with the Channeler. He's gonna go for another summon and trying to go and hit for the game. Alright, let's see. Okay, Feather Rest, definitely a good option. Given is that has really a fair number of Harpy monsters, so definitely a good option to go for the Feather Rest. But there's no monster to be bounced back, only one set card to deal with. So the point is, what is that set card? Is it gonna be very detrimental against Notaru? Let me just see, Okay. Alright, so Elshi didn't do anything. Okay, goes for Tinky. Okay, so try Avatar. Okay, so he actually didn't go for the synchro summoning. Right, so going straight on Feather Rest, attempts to recycle his card to hopefully that one card actually save him. Alright, it goes for a set card. So he actually refreshes his hand, but there's really not much follow up at the point of time. So this is really gonna be a tight situation. This is kind of a slow game-ish because the setup was not really done in the sort of a proper issue, so we will have to see how it goes. Yep. Okay, so I actually changed to negate. Okay, so it's just gonna let it through and destroy the. Sorry, he actually used the Viking Island to actually recycle to destroy the Avatar Galnix so that we revive the next turn. He actually plans to nuke the field to generate the advantage as required. Alright, so now the point is the Sekka going to do anything? Like the Sekka is always more towards catering towards the Cyber Slash ability for the advantage that is served. If not, there's no point on having the Treasure Struggle. It really depends because they either play Treasure Struggle, Mystical Space Typhoon, or the Book of Moon. Because some of the deck list is we've seen it quite often on the online, especially on the Duel Links meta. Like this is some of the familiar things that we see so far. He actually negates his own Garunix. Alright, he wants to search your. Okay, I get the idea. You because you only negate, you don't destroy, so there's no point destroying. You get it set up. Yeah, okay. There's some move that I feel is definitely alright. Yeah, it can be done that way. There's no issue on this blade because you wouldn't want to nuke a few, so you negate your own monster to go for it. Alright, so it's gonna become a board. So if there's any monster effect negation, you can just destroy it. So yeah, so 2 set cards. So you can just go straight for the battle phase on the face right now, man. On the face, okay. 3 cards. Any way to negate? Because from what I know, some of the set cards is combination. Yep, definitely a combination of Book of Moon, etc. So there's a lot of players that there's no issue you can play with. Alright, so 1 Book of Moon used. Direct attack with the Garunix. Alright, leaving to 800. So now how is Notaris going to respond to this gameplay? That's a really strong numbering I see right there. Alright. Okay, so going straight for the Perfumer. Any negation? Anything to stop the Perfumer? Nope, so he's gonna go straight for the Egotease to actually go for a synchro summoning. Alright, Egotease straight away. No time wasted from the deck. Spectre Summon a Happy Lady goes straight to the attack boost given by the Happy Lady 1. Still have to find with the answer to Galnix of 2k7. Okay. Alright, so goes opts for the Abyss Dweller to stop graveyard activation, but is he able to deal with the Garunix, like the 2 set cards? Because the Garunix is the main problem here. Because alright, so Treasure Struggle. So now the effect of the Abyss Dweller is not going to activate. But the activation, let me just take a look. Yep. Should we just spin the Abyss Dweller? So totally not gonna give any leeway on gaining life points, and Notaro is in a very tight situation. Galnix effect still trigger because the ability, Abyss Dweller's ability only negate until the end phase. The activation is not until the next turn. Because he should be chaining at the draw at the main phase, at the draw phase of the opponent. So now given the onslaught, hits nothing. Alright, L2 wins. Okay. Just check the score is correct. L2 wins. Alright. L2 wins. 6-2 diffusion. And yeah, Notaro is out. Because some of the play that is revolving around Avatar has various advantages given, because you can either, when your opponent has no full, you will negate your Galnix to have the additional monster gain. And with the onslaught, even despite the thick deck, they actually stuff a lot of cards off that of deck thinning capabilities, like there's ranging from the onslaught to actually spawn out to actually special summon the, what they call this again, yes, to actually special summon the Galnix. Yeah, there could be other methods. Okay, and they're using the Fire King Island to special the key Fire King components. Could go either way, and they could also range around, because they definitely will have high number of Book of Moon, and most of the decks are usually going for 3 Avatar with 3 Barrow, with 3 Boxer Wheel, or 3 Spear Cribble. That's how defensive they are. They only play about 9 types of Viking. Yeah, Galnix, Avatar, and Barrow. That's most of the playstyle is like. So it's something that we have to see. I'm pretty thick deck usually. Like 30 cards, yeah, exactly 30 cards. So maybe the recipe is the same, maybe different. Really, let's see. Okay, so next up is actually kids. Okay, kids. Okay, let me just amend the score. Okay, goes Nodaro attack with Avatar. Totally paying no hit towards the set cards. So the problem is the set card a threat? Apparently it's not. They actually let the attack go through. Alright, they actually let the attack go through. Okay. Alright. Wait, did he just pass the turn? Yeah, apparently so. He passed the turn. He kept his 2 second and passed his turn to L2. Alright, okay, sure. Alright, so now Kids is the second last player. He has to find a way to close up the gap. Alright, battle phase. The set card. Is there any way the set card is going to help at all? Anyway, one more. Alright, finishing on the Avatar, okay. So stop one attack going through. By the grit of his teeth that he's able to stop that assault. Now, any way to recover? Is there a way for this for any way of recovery for this issue? Come on. Kids, you gotta find a way to get around these 2 monsters. Alright, so this situation is pretty dire. Let's see whether would there be any way for this issue to be played. Let me just take a look at something. Okay, so he's actually running Harpies, but Okay, so Happy, alright, so he actually runs Happy, but I don't. But Fiendish Chain being used in Happy, I don't. I mean, there is some players that play it because of the versatility, but most of the contender decks they don't put Fiendish. They actually put a lot of Swallows Nest, I think. But there is a lot of preference in this kind of issue because it is a it is a decent card against any monster that activates effect. I mean, you could negate something. Alright, Harpies at the end phase get to search to add actually a level 4 wing beast monster, so probably add a channeler to actually summon again. Okay, so the thing is that one monster being can't attack, but having a low defense or cyber search ability is gonna prove very detrimental in this situation. And of course, like it can't counter rep because if Harper Slash ability actually bounces back the avatar, the finishing actually gets stuck in the spam trap zone because it's not actually destroyed. So yeah. So the consideration of this issue is gonna give a huge disadvantage. Okay, goes for Dire Wolf. So totally Finish now is a dick stick in the spam trap zone, not able to do anything, stuck there. Yep. So it's gonna be difficult. Let's see how would the rest be, how would the situation be like on the next few rounds. So we gotta take a look and give it some pops on this. Okay. So one spy trap being jammed. Okay, hysterical party. So filling up the board, but at disadvantage is okay. So counting reacting with the trap combination, filling out the board, bouncing back the Dire Wolf. Hey Jeb, how are you? Thanks for dropping by, really appreciate it. And I have been on holiday at the, I mean I'm having exams before that, so I think I had time to stream. I'm just showing coming at the moment. Alright, so recovery by with the historical party goes for the Fire King. So it's gonna summon the big one on the next turn. Oh, I'm actually good, pretty good. Thanks for the concern. Okay, so now having the non-fist spell in trap zone, he's definitely gonna summon the Galnix because he has the higher attack advantage. He's gonna just attack and end phase, gonna just nuke the fuel win, totally rendering the whole whole deck stuck. And Hysterical Party can't actually even with the monster leave, Hysterical Party is going to be stuck there. So this means that there will be 2 card slots being jammed right now. It's gonna be a very detrimental situation because Kids is just jamming his spell track. It'll be very difficult for him to recover because he has to rely on the last spell track. Like, is he able to do something with the final one? That's something that we have to see. Okay, so Viking Island activates ability. What ability does he attempts to activate? Let's just take a look. Okay, so he actually destroyed the monster in his hand to add a card. So he either destroy the one with fuel, or he's gonna use it to destroy the Happy Feather, the Cyber Slash ability, or he's gonna just destroy it if he has a Galnix. Alright, so he's gonna try to destroy the avatar. Okay, so destroy avatar to add the Bowel. Then avatar if it actually activates to spawn back the Bowel. So he's gonna just tutor the effect of Barrow on the next turn and throwing the Barrow to actually spawn back 2 to actually bot while his monsters. So he's trying to play in a very conservative manner, and knowing that with the 2 cards being jammed right there, his kids only hope is on the final set card that he has that may be able to counter Elchu. Elchu is really on that consistent role right now. The unfortunate side that he actually I don't think he has any Galnix in his hand. Yeah, didn't have. Okay, so Book of Ming the Barrow. Having 2 Barrows is gonna just do a slow hit against his opponent. That's the possible place that he has. Hi Mihawk, thanks for dropping by. Appreciate if so. Thank you so much. I appreciate if you guys are able to follow my Twitch. Really appreciate. Okay, so go for Catgirl Magician. Catgirl Magician. Alright, so he's gonna just go for a direct attack. He's just gonna go for a cat punch on the face. Yeah, that set card needs to do something, or else the damage will be detrimental. I mean, because he can detach and. Alright, So enemy controller changes the battle position of cat your magician so that the attack won't actually go through. So kids 1. Let me just check, is it DC? Kids 1, huh? Okay, good. Okay, score 3. Kids 1. Let me just check with the okay, so true. Okay, I think it's either a DC or I think it's a timeout. High chance it's a timeout. There has to be a timeout. Okay. Let me just see whether the score is updated correctly. Alright, so kiss 2 last player left and there's still 3 players on Jano, Miwa and Ohumi side haven't yet. Hey Sharkbite, how are you? Alright, Elchu with his second deck. Let's see what deck it is. Hehehe. Alright, this is definitely Harpies. No denying. Definitely Harpies, yes, triggering the Harpy hunting ground. Strong setup channel, special summon. Everyone's using it. Everyone. No fear. Everyone my happy you know what's the interesting part? In a mirror match, the whoever's the one that uses it gets to destroy it. Hey, big brain move, eh? Big brain move. It's like what? The one that conducts the summon targets one spell or track on the field to destroy it. Wow. It's like both sides are targeting and they just target each other to use the effect, so it's kind of a crazy mirror move because like either way, who does the summon gets to destroy. Hey, not bad. It's kind of a jackass move. And in this kind of mirror match, it's funny that the additional attack will be gained from both sides, so so it'll be additional 400 boost. So let's see whether it's gonna spoon feed another few spell. I guess that's gonna be fun. Like whoever uses the effect gets to destroy. Pretty slick, I guess. It's kind of funny though. Alright. Easy jam. Okay, nope, it's not. Okay, so common. Alright, he's gonna set the Happy Lady in defense. Alright. Okay, so the bot is set up pretty strongly in that manner. Egotist goes for the special summon. So additional attack. So is he gonna go for single? He's just gonna go and hit because the defense of Cyber Slash ability is pretty low. So it really depends on how is he gonna plan the move. Because like Cyber Slash has that advantage on bouncing, so it's always good to have it as early as possible. Okay, so go straight for the Cyber Slash ability. And assault with the Elegant Equities, triggering the effect, and because it was set, you can't really bounce anything, so it's gonna just, you know, yeet his field. Like just bounce back the mirrored Happy Cyber Slash ability. So now gaining a massive advantage at 2k9 and 1k6, we have to see the trap card because some Harpies actually do play Treacherous Trap Hook, but unfortunately kids given his number on his private trap, there may be a chance it may be something arrows because he has two of the two of the harpies in Gira, so he can actually has the if he has the trap, it'll be very useful for him. So how is he going to respond to this? So the direct attack, anything to respond against this, like will the second. Okay, so just nice he actually has the hysterical party that is required to defend against the bot. Alright, happy performing because being special summon gets to search for the hunting ground one more time. Alright, so he has that, he actually gains back the control, but at the price of losing his monsters. And he really wouldn't want to get the perfumer in the graveyard because you can still because the build up with the feathers rest is gonna be very strong. Of course, this hysterical party will definitely be stuck there. But of course, if hunting ground effect, he has to destroy this. I mean, he won't be targeting some hysterical party because he will actually lose the perfumer. But if his monster is gone, the hysterical party is gonna be, you know, stuck there, jamming the slots that kids need to actually use to recover his game at this point of time. Yeah, so we will see whether is there any way to proceed with this. Wait, what? Sorry, did I? That's odd. Oh, okay. Okay, connection. Alright, since I just following based on the system, apparently Kids actually won the second one. Wait, let me just check through first. I need to make sure I give the image. Let me just see. Is it DC? Oh, because it looks DC from my screen. Sorry, can someone update me what's the issue? Oh. Wait, okay, apparently according to what I saw. Let me just check on these administrative issues, huh? Alright, I just take it as okay. Right, the verdict from the judge is due to a connection issue. Survey issue is counted as a loss for L2. Unfortunately, this game is not on his side because he really has the advantage at the very front. That was a very major issue at that point of time. So, yikes. Unfortunately. Alright, so, right, no point pondering about this. Okay, so Kids actually won 2 games, 2 matches, so score is counting up to a total of 4. Alright, so we will be waiting for the next player to actually take over Chuchu's place in this game. After this one we have to actually make note. Okay, so apparently, so second last player seems to be so diffusion. Next player presenting. Unfortunately, this is so cruel. I mean, the build up was there. I mean, everything was really going okay, and the setup is good. I mean, things do happen unfortunately. So this one we really have to see. I mean, the front game was really steady build up. The build up is good, steady, looks like we do realize that Infinity do have that uh play style. So now we have to see how Kids is going to help to make up for his team's issue. So next, wait for L2 to actually leave and replace the next player. Alright. Alright, in the meantime, let's just wait a bit and we'll go for a little small break. Let's go. Alright, there seems to be some technical difficulties at this point of time, so let's just wait it out and we see what is happening at the moment. Okay, so have you noticed, like, I just noticed that these few games that we didn't see any water exits, okay, which is pretty interesting. I mean, I thought water exits will be a great counter, perhaps against I mean, it has a decent counter against Viking, and apparently there's no, I didn't see any blue eyes that was being playing, even though they do have that strength if despite being hit by the balance. I mean, the Azura got hit badly, so yeah. Let me just check what's the issue. Just give me a sec. That's odd. Let me just check something for one. Give me a minute. Okay, noted. Alright, there seems to be some issue being stuck, so we will have to wait a moment before they're able to continue. So just wait a bit first. Thank you so much. Alright, we have a situation right here. Just let you know, they meant something about Duel Links server that contains Spain, Portugal, Italy, and Germany went down. The server was actually down for some reason, because the players from here actually saw that they actually play in the server that is Spain, Portugal, Italy, and Germany. So we will have to check through on the technical issues and hopefully see how they're able to resolve it, because the match is now at the moment is 6-4. So we will have to check through and okay guys, do wait a moment and we'll let's see whether are they able to resolve this, or are they able to even connect at all to the game itself. Just 1 minute please, thank you. Alright, okay. Okay guys, apparently they need to do with some server issue. Why not I just do something a bit crazy? Okay, I still have some gems, I can just spend them on packs just to amuse you guys, alright? Just for the sake of this, okay? I mean, I do have some number of gems, so you know, no biggie, no problem. Alright, okay. So apparently I have not whacked any of this at all. None, I did not like, you know, have any of the packs. Like, how am I supposed to show this? Let me see whether I'm able to cover this. Let's just see if I'm able to. Yep. Okay. Yep. Let me just see how can I cover the left side of it. Nope. Yep. Just cover the rest. I can't really see it. Alright, now I'll just wait. Just see whether I can do anything about this. Yep. Okay, you guys can see the pack. Okay, I'm not gonna say much. Alright, I still got 3k plus gem. I'll just do this for you guys, alright? No choice. We have to wait till they set this issue. So, yep. Nothing. Second pack. All this is new stuff. Oh, what I got? Okay, one ultra rare. Dot we learn no more. Mary Tag. 10 minus fire. Brotherhood Buffalo. Alright. Nothing. Oh, two ultras. Hey, not bad. Lamau. Alright. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yep. Okay, we're just going through what will the judge have to say. Okay, while they're resolving this issue, I will entertain you guys with another pack. Hopefully, I don't know how many people of you guys are watching, but whatever, just go with the flow. Skip. Yup, nothing. Alright, they're still having that issue, so just wait one more for y'all guys. Let's go. I was still checking through. Okay, Gaga back. Wonder how many of you guys actually use this to actually play Belge Vanguard of the Dark World. Yep. So sorry guys, for those that are just turning, there seems to be a issue on the server. Apparently that's what the players from either side is commenting, and it's under any form of investigation. So what I'm doing now, I'm gonna spend some time opening the packs. Oh, the glitter though, that glitter. Okay, just watch the animation for a while. Marvel, I already opened 2 ultras for the fun, so yep, we will see how will the situation take. Okay, so apparently the match was going fine until the part where kids was actually VSing L2. So there is a strong situation in which they're debating on how the game flow is like. So they're checking on the server issue to see whether server went down, can't replay today. Alright, let me just check on this one. Alright, let me just check your admin. Alright. Dude, who needs a trap hole? Come on. Do I look like I need a trap hole? Please? Like, no way, no. Come on. Do I look like I need a trap hole? Come on. Look at me. Do I need a trap hole? No, I don't. One more. Melty Pony. One more. What's the last one? Wow, come on. It's a false hope. Why did they give me a false hope? The bag is over. Nimbi Musashabi. Okay, next one. Heroic Challenger Double Lens. Mystical Beast of the Forest. Brotherhood. Alright. Any more? Oh, no, nothing. Come on. Oh, Onomatopoeia! Yes! Yeah, add a hi-fi count. Like, do I really need this? It's like, it's just a few spell, but it's only a Utopia monster that is summoned, so you really need all the Utopias. Like, how many can you put? That's a question that's for me to know and for you to know. Alright, let's go for one last one. That's it. I'm broke. I need to pay for my bills. Tremendous Fire. UA Goalkeeper Morpheus, the Dream Mirror White Knight. Okay, Dream Mirror is actually being used, like it appears right now, but the relevancy is there. Okay, when Zero Ultimate Shield. Miffy Mommy. Okay, interesting. Look at the glitter. Look at that glitter though. Look at this. Look at this. Alright, so they're still going through the administrative purpose. Let you just, marvel the glitter for a while, even though it's just for the sake. I mean, it's not gonna be much interest at all, so just spending my own money because I can. I'm rich, I'm not rich. I had to slack my ass off just to get this. Alright. Okay. Just enjoy the glitter first and bam. Oh, charge into a dark world. Alright, interesting. Anything else? No. Come on, give me something. No. No, Momo. Come on, no. Nothing. Come on. Yeah. Shit. Do I look like I need UA? I don't play UA. Jesus. Okay. Right, so we are still stuck at their issues here. We have to check through again. And there's a lot of talks in between with both players. We are still waiting for the resolution of this issue. I'm not gonna comment. Okay, alright, oh my god. You know what? I'll just open one more just for you guys. Alright? If you are still watching, because I have to, get the enticement. Yes, the enticement. You kinda watch this. Yeah. Okay, Halloween, ZW Phoenix Pro, Mobius. Okay, there's a Dream of Black Knight, the White Knight, the Black Knight. Alright, Power Battle, Catnip Kitty, Hero Champion, Kusanagi. Alright, I actually need to get the trap and gain additional fun, but so it is a walking negator, but you need 3 level 4, so yes. Alright. Any more? Anyone? No. No, no, no. No. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Alright, maybe I'll just show you all the lottery because I haven't really buy much. Let's see. Alright. Still got a card lottery. Just roll for you guys. Alright, still waiting for them to do the debate, but I still got 8k plus coins, so we're just gonna roll for you guys. Okay. Because some of the cards are actually quite okay, but I don't think a trap is really that relevant in this game itself. I had like 5 copies of this. But there'll be more. I don't know how many more because I actually did clear some of them for the extra gems, so I didn't really. Whoa! Look at this. Alright, so Cat Magician Girl, happen to have 2. Okay, I'm just gonna open all my coins and wait till the connection resume. Alright. Decoy Dragon, 5 copies I have, like so. Okay. Alright, nothing here, nothing. Okay. Sorry guys for those that just turned up, we are still waiting for the issue to be resolved between both of them. I mean, you know, once I reach maybe 1,500, I'll go for one more box, I guess. Yep, that's the only thing I can do. Come on, give me something nice. No, nothing. Jesus. You know what? I'm going for one more box later, just for y'all. Nothing. Okay, just hopefully they're able to resolve the issue by then. No, it's gonna be a big headache. Okay, again. Okay, they're still resolving the issue. I have to check through. They're still checking through apparently. Let's just go on. Sorry guys, we are still trapped in this this progress from the players regarding their server issue. We will have to wait till they have more conclusive issue. So for now, if you are possible, please stay in the stream while we wait for the match to resume. Alright, really so sorry. In the meantime, we're rolling all these to hopefully see what we get. Nothing here, roll again, let's go. Nothing. Alright, that's no problem yet. Hi, Momo, thanks for the raid. Apparently, you are in a very tight situation because there is a server debate ongoing with the match issue. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy because they still have an ongoing situation right now. As in, look at this, they are still confirming the connection issue. Yeah, they are checking the connection issue. They are still they claim that there's a server delay, so I have to re-verify and let me check through on how ZZ is going to resolve this issue. So in the meantime, it's gonna, yeah, I'm not really sure on how they're gonna resolve because I'm here just to entertain you guys. And in the meantime, who wants to open more packs while we are waiting for them to finish? I'm not even kidding you. I already wasted about 2k gems, so why not waste another 500 more? Oh, money? No. I'm not gonna spend money. No. Alright. Okay. So yeah, let's go. Okay, didn't work a lot. Okay. Alright. We just wait till they have to resolve the issue. Oh. Hey, yo. What's this kind of? Come on. Give me something good. Okay, we're still checking through. Hey, full armor Black Ray Lancer. Come on. So yeah, can I just entertain you guys by smacking packs? I can. Okay, drink Miramara. Oh, look at this. Brotherhood. Ooh, look at this. Brotherhood. Okay, all the SRs. Okay, 4 SRs. 4 SRs. Ish. Alright. So we still gonna check through on what's I only left about 953 gems. I from 3,000 and something went to 900 while they are going through this issue. Alright. So now they are trying to resolve this issue at the point of time. So yeah. Alright, okay, maybe I let you see. Okay, so apparently most of the decks that was ongoing at this moment, I see 0. Okay, I see 0 level 4 exceeds fish on the first few games they're playing. I only see a few harpies, and there is a lot of let me just check on this. Okay, they're still checking this issue, and apparently like let's give some talk about how Harpy deck. I mean, for me, I just decided to meme a bit because this is the one that I was playing for fun, like literally for fun. Yup, I decided to meme with Harpy's Pet Dragon because I'm to throw the Mecha Phantom Beast for reason and using the quick as the wing skill to add the few spells. So yeah, nothing interesting. Nothing really interesting here. It's just a meme play style. Alright, let me just check through on this. They are still verifying their issue on the connection, so we don't know. And yeah, this is some of the nonsense I come with in terms of this deck. Yep. So 2, I mean, I have 3, I only have 2. Didn't really work a lot. I have 4 for some reason. Crap. Let's just see what. So didn't really play much. Yeah, rank 7 star because I don't know whether what is more, so because the rank 7 star actually gives a lot of hint, because I see most of the decks under Harpy, under the Harpy ladies, they mostly play the level 4 because they want to actually abuse the Cyber / Harpy lady, and most of the deck itself, right, they actually play a lot of the let's see, because I didn't really whack a lot of the cards that I use. Like for example, Book of Moon, I only have 1 copy. Then like I see most of the decks, they actually played 3 Book of Moon for Harpies, and they actually played 3 Mystical Space Siphon, but I only have 1. So there's a lot of issues. Okay, let me see. Alright, they are still trying to resolve this issue, so maybe let's continue with the discussion. Dude, wait, is that French or is that Disturbia? Is that French or is that... That looks like French, is it? It's French, right? You're like just not what you said. Spanish. Oh, sorry. I really terrible at Spanish. Anyway, alright, for those that turn up, welcome. I'm really so sorry for the delay. Alright, they are still going through the discussion on whether is it a loss, or is there a restart because of the server issue. Okay, let me just check, let me know. How is the point like upon resolution and the allocation? Alright, so they're still trying to resolve this issue. Alright, so let's take a little bit talk about Harpies. I mean, I'm not sure whether should I play this. I mean, because I see some of the players there, they actually played the Hysterical Party, but the problem is when all your Harpy ladies was actually used, this card will be a dead stick in the hand. So it's kind of headache. And there is a fair combination of whether should you play Elegant Egotism or Swallow's Nest Wolf, because these two serve different purposes. Number one is, okay, both cards are in a way a dig stick if you don't have any monster on the field to do. But the advantage of Swallow's Nest itself, because it's a quick play, being a spell speed 2 card, right, you can dodge stuff. So let's say if there's no counter threat stopping, delaying your summon of the Harpy Channeler or the Harpies or the Perfumer, when throwing a swallow snares, you actually get to replace the monster with another one, and you still get to continue special summoning another monster in the sleep. And of course, that's when this equity skin. I mean, that's a fair difference. Equity being a spell speed one means that if it's in your hand, I mean, definitely I wouldn't want it in my hand because I would really want to search it out with either the hysterical sign or perhaps with the happy lady perfumer. So in this kind of situation, of course, that's why I paid lesser amount of this, because I have this to actually search back, and I can actually add back the harpies to build up my board. I mean, I was thinking of maybe putting lesser of this. So let me just check through. Okay, I was thinking of putting lesser of harpies. Okay, apparently it's not a shadow though. There is a disconnection, but they are debating whether is it a restart or is it a redo, because they claim, according to, I quote what was being said, is they mentioned that there is a disconnection with the server itself. It's not the player's phone disconnection, it's the server's disconnection. And there's a issue with the Wi-Fi symbol in the server. Let me just check what was being said here. Let me just say they mentioned something about a color glitch, as well as they say there was a Duel Links, because according to the Chu, the DC is not something that was controlled, because it's the Duel Links server that contains the Spain, Portugal, Italy and Germany that went down. But that was it's still going on still. The chat is still going on still apparently. So I'm here to try to see no, it's not as in the shadow duel is not there. There is a connection in the server that contain the Spain, Portugal, Italy and Germany. That was being debated, and that one I'm not really sure how it will be. Okay, so they claim it will be a restart. So what is the score to be rated? For Chu is 1, is 2-1 or 2-2? I can amend to adjust. Alright, okay, apparently they have resolved this issue. Let's just go back to the room. Okay. Crap, not wrong. Alright. Okay, so let me just re-amend the score. So apparently let's revert back the score. So choose, they still having their debate. So for Chu, right, we will be reverting the score back to 2-1. And so still 6 win, 2-1, and the kids will put as 1 win. Okay, the admins, if you are able to come in and check, could you please confirm whether the score is as adjusted based on what was agreed on in the previous game state? Admin, please help me check to ensure that there is no issues. Okay, now mind, I'll just screenshot this and send to them. Okay, let me just give me a minute. Okay, there seems to be okay, so referees are attempting to replicate this, so we will be waiting. Okay, so let me just indicate you there. So okay, alright, we are set as this first, and you guys replicate and let me know the verdict. Alright, they are testing out, so just give me a moment. We will be resolving this issue. Okay. Alright, guys, we will be waiting for the verdict. because they are doing some tests running. So sorry about it, because we have to make sure that it is answerable to both side of players, because there will be situations where there will be a dispute on their servers, because this kind of thing actually do happen. Yep, correct, Bash 08, they are toaster servers. This is some shit that you will not expect. Alright, so we will actually check through on the score with it. Okay, the Wi-Fi was not shown in either screenshot from both sides in this issue we have, right? Okay, just give me a sec while I actually communicate with you guys on the situation. So apparently they are doing a replicate test. Conclude it's not even replicated easy by just beside the issue. Test when conclude it's not being replicated. Yeah. Okay. Let me just check through on this. Just give me a sec while I look through the issues. Sorry for the delay, everyone. We are trying to make sure that there's a fair play in all the players right here. We have to be accountable. Okay, give me a minute, let me just... Alright guys, just wait out a minute. We need to ensure... You know what? I'll just open another pack for you guys since they're still on this. They're still testing out. Just for you guys, I don't mind burning a few more. No worries. Okay. Alright. I just open a few more. All the way, Enrich Better Ox. Jar Robber. Young Fee Fanny. Baby Raccoon Pong Coco. Next. Oh. Okay, it's not a full glitter, so you gotta see what they got. Alright, it's nothing. It's a fluke. It's a fluke, sadly. Morpheus. Oh, look at yeah. Oh my god. Do I need to? No, I don't. I don't need to. Do I look like I need to? This is a fake. Nothing. Come on, give me something, I don't waste all my packs for nothing. Come on, no. Come on, give me something, give me something. Yay, yes. Alright, it's a fair decent amount, I guess. Alright, let me just check through. Alright, just wait till they're still resolving this issue, unfortunately. I can't really say anything. So... I don't have enough gems for another crazy round of 500 packs. It's gonna kill me. Alright. Okay. Okay, so 6-3. Revert to kids as Alright, still resolving this issue. Alright, just give me a minute while we see. Okay, noted on this. Alright, so technically based on this issue, there's the server connection. I won't be in any position to comment, but I will see how the game actually plays out. So, unfortunately, I have to be not able to stand on either side because the technical issues I'm not be able to, talk it out with them because I'm no expert here. Unfortunately, I only help to do this streaming part. So sorry for the delays, everyone. So we will wait till we'll wait for them to actually come back, I guess, and hopefully try to fix this up. All right. Oh my god, there is a Jap Jibun always give me a sec, let me see how to read this. My Jap wasn't really that good. They do have a side explanation on this in Jap. Yeah, apparently they still said that there's still a server issue on one of the country setup. So we are still waiting to confirm by them on this issue, but the judges are still looking at this because the explanation is the Duel Links server. The DC is from a Duel Links server that contain Spain, Portugal, Italy, and Germany. On this one country, it actually went down. Temporary blackout of the server. Okay. Alright, just give me a sec. I have to look through on this with them. So I can't really say anything now. Unfortunately, we will be stuck here for a while they are still debating on this. At the point of time, the score is either 6-4 or 6-3. It's either Chu actually lost the previous round because of a DC, or is the actual loss because of a server blackout. They're still debating whether it be a 6-4, 6-3 restart or 6-4 continue. We will have to wait till they actually resolve this issue, and yeah. Okay, it's confirmed that the server is back up, but we are still waiting for the verdict on this. Whether do we do a 6-3 restart or 6-4 next player? Alright, it was a restart. It was a restart. Okay. It was a restart 6-3, so Chu is still back in the game. The judge has given the verdict. Alright, this is the first time that the judge has encountered this issue. We will actually wait for the members to come back. So El Chu actually got back in because there is a minor server issue. So the score is actually still at 6-3 on a restart phase for Chu Chu's side, and Chu Chu gets to play again based on the information that was given. Okay. Alright, oh, I'm freezing. Casting in an air conditioned room is something weird. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, let me just grab some water while we wait for the players to come back. Yep, the game actually took longer than expected. I mean, it's supposed to end earlier, but because of this survey issue, it kind of dragged it out. So, technical difficulties for the first one. Alright, we just need to wait for them to come back. Alright guys, just give us a minute. They are still checking through again. Not really sure what will be the issue, but wait for them to actually confirm. Waiting. Alright, I think yep, definitely it's gonna be a long one. The game is gonna be a long one, and we will have to see how well they be proceeding. Yep, it's gonna be crazy. Alright, anyway, for those that has been patient and staying here, really thank you for, you know, following. But unfortunately, this is something there. Alright, they're still trying to fix the issue. Okay, maybe we will have to wait, duke it out and wait for a while. Alright. Let me just see for this. Alright, they're still on the debate on whether to go for restart or next round. Maybe I could just okay, unfortunately I'm not sure on the update because this is the first time that first time Hayes is still met this issue before, so I mean, wow, it looks like the work of the judge is not easy. No wonder when they mentioned to me that it's a very complicated situation, I was thinking whether should I sign up for it, but this is the issue. Wait, no, bro, it's not a room now. Okay, Apollo Rocker, this is actually a competition at the moment, and there is a it's a competition at the moment. It's not a free a good to a joining situation. We have a server issue discussion right now. So yeah, there was also mentioned diffusion including the servers that you not regular DC. The most is part. Alright, okay, this is actually stated here that there was a server-side issue on the part of Choo from Diffusion, with him claiming that it's a server-side issue, not a regular DC. The Wi-Fi symbol did not appear from his part in the 2 screenshots. They do send screenshots to debate, not from the screenshot that Infinity has sent. Referees attempted to replicate this rare instance of what seemed with this contact, when we concluded that if a player was cut down their own Wi-Fi in the game restart, the Wi-Fi symbol would be shown. Because it's shown in this replication, we conclude that it's not something you can do as a player by your own power, by your own means. And it is debated that it's ruled as a restart, neither as a win for neither Infinity or Diffusion. So we will have to see what is the confirmation from either side first, because there is a they do, because what the judge do right here is they actually do a test run, and they actually do a test run to replicate this issue. They will not actually just like, you know, without considering the options or the arguments from both players on this issue. I mean, because there is a strict rule. If you purposely DC, that's different, but this one is actually is something that they can't control, because they do have a certain rule. I mean, in terms of the complexity of the rule, you may have to check it. I mean, I'm not expert. This is based on what was being said. So now the problem is actually they really experimented. I mean, the number of experiments that I don't know how many they did, but they definitely did experiment and did check through. So they do trying to go through this investigation. I'm just letting you guys know for a accountability, because of the 30 minutes that's gonna be wasted of your time. And me opening 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, like 50 packs doesn't seem to cut the time. Doesn't seem to cut the time. That's the problem. So yep, not much we can do about this. We will have to wait for their issues to be confirmed first before we actually fix it up. Yep. So we will be waiting on what are their conclusions, because apparently all the judges are flooded in the because are flooding into the server where 2 matches are being played, and they are trying to do it. Oh yeah, by the way, if you guys are actually interested in playing this kind of thing, you actually can form teams and send in applications. They usually accept application at each of the season, but of course you have to join their Discord group. And for those that actually wanted to join the Discord group, you can always go to the Team Streamers, their official website. They have their Discord group server. You can always make teams there. I mean, unfortunately, I'm from Singapore, so I don't think most of them did play, but they're very low-key players, and not much of us actually bother, because like among all the Asia servers, the people that play the Asia server, most of them are actually from Japan. Like really those hardcore Japanese people. They really those the king of the games, and when they play the KC Cup, their score is freaking high. I can tell you, it's like the level of culture that each player have, that some will just go for it. So it's like, yeah. And there's also the clan wars that they have. Some of the players here which was watching my stream, there are some of the veterans from clan wars to actually give more details. Like, it is the same format, but it's more a lookout format, not like this team format where you're actually you'll actually do a VS against each other. So it's like pretty crazy, and it's a good exposure to different play styles. I mean, we do see like there's a lot of standard deck lists and all this, but we always do see some extraordinary deck lists coming in and out of nowhere. And yeah, I mean, some of you guys may be able to see that you're able to enjoy the whole environment better, I guess. I mean, given now it's a pandemic, so of course there's a lot of things that you can do, and so I think this is some of the opportunity that your guys can actually come and try and play. I mean, it's kind of fun though. I mean, like participating in such games. I mean, me watching a game is one thing, and having fun trying to talk about it. And by the way, the channel team, the Team Wars channel also do have their Team Wars talk, where they actually give a minor debate and discussion on the gameplay and the matches itself, about some of their favorite players, etc. I mean, their timing is, for me, is about EST 2 p.m. This time, is that correct? If I remember correctly, because they do have a time, like it's like a talk session where people will chit chat about the different games they got and the playstyles. So yeah, this kind of thing that you can see. Anyway, while we are on this topic, let me just see what I can do for. I mean, I'm not gonna do something retarded. I mean, I really the number was retarded deck this I made is just kind of. Let me see, what is this? Oh, I give up on this. I really give up on this. Yup, haven't really amended this. Oh, this was, I used to play this for fun. Didn't really have much. just duke it out with. Yep. Anyway, just wait for them to do any confirm messages. Well, for me, I didn't really play much already because of work. But I do play some retarded, stupid. I mean, none of this is actually meta. I can't really be bothered on. And I make one for farming. Yeah, I just make one for farming. So it's like, issue is solved. All right. Okay, so let's just go back. Thank you for letting me know, guys. Wait, issue is. Okay, so yeah, I mean they are still debating, so I can't really interrupt them, and I have no patience. I mean, they claim it's a restart. I really read what was being said. Like, I really said word for word about the issue. So yeah, I mean, for those who just missed out, I just read out what was said. Okay, there was a server-sided issue on the part of Diffusion, with Chuchu claiming that it was a server-side issue, not regular disconnection. And usually when you are doing any form of replace, there will always be a Wi-Fi symbol. But the Wi-Fi symbol actually did not appear from his part in the 2 screenshots that was sent, nor from the screenshot that Infinity has sent. So referees, being professional, they actually copy this method, attempt to replicate, and conclude that it was down to their own. If they purposely shut off their Wi-Fi, right, the Wi-Fi symbol will still be shown. But in this replication, the Wi-Fi is not there. So they conclude that it's something that you can't do as a player by own power, by own means. Because if you attempt to shut off your own Wi-Fi, the symbol is there. Like, they actually even do a lot of investigation. So this is you are talking with real pros here. We are talking with real pros here, man. They actually know what they are doing. They actually know how to fix it. So now the thing is that it's just a form of talking. They do have they still, yeah, like what Lord Ranger said, that there is the issue being solved, but they're still discussing about it. So jeez, so yeah, I mean, you get the idea. So yeah, so it's something that we are not gonna say. I haven't really, what's the best one? I haven't really exchanged any fancy food ticket. Just look at this. I haven't even exchanged this. The campaign I haven't exchanged. I haven't exchanged any of this. And yeah. Oh, what is this? Yes. I don't know what hell am I doing, but that's pretty funny when I just troll. I have 300 plus of this tree-headed shit. Yes, they are still talking about it. I'm not even shitting you. They're even talking about it. So I'm trying to amuse you guys on how boring I am when I'm playing Duel Links, and this is how boring I was. Alright, so I didn't even bother to sell any of the how to convert the conversion. I just collect this for fun. I don't know why this, but 323. I don't know why, but yeah, that is kind of stupid. And then the rare, I decided to be meme, and I actually took the liberty to collect 263 Royal Keeper. Do you guys have more than me? I don't know whether you have, but it's kind of stupid at the same time. Like, dude, why do I need 3? Imagine this is a real card situation. You'll be collecting a stack of cards in your whole wardrobe. Yeah. Anyway, maybe I just exchange something while we are waiting. Okay, anyone throw me what should I exchange while they're still debating? Anyway, guys, they're still be debating, so I gonna burn my SRs. May I know what should I exchange for the SRs? To let me know. It's okay. I dealt with this before, so no problem. Because I actually did actual live streaming for other events, so I do have the time to talk with people. Of course, not just about decks, about general stuff to entertain you guys. So not to worry. Yeah. So okay, it was what has happened here. Okay, for those that just turned up, there is a server issue from the Fusion side where they claim they say there's a entire server blackout on a few games on a game, so the server has to be restored, as a result causing one disconnected loss on true. And based on the investigation with from the what do you call this from the judge, they actually able to replicate the whole thing. And if you were to purposely disconnect your Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi frame symbol will still be there. But the problem is when there's no Wi-Fi symbol, means there's something not beyond your control. So this is based on what was said. Maybe I say something wrong, I'm not sure, but this is something that they were, because they say that if Infinity has a screenshot of the Wi-Fi symbol being shown at the time of the issue, because if there's a disconnection. If there isn't, that means both sides are stuck. Okay, so yeah. So now we are still debating, unfortunately. I mean, there is the issue resolved, but they're still debating. So this is something that we are stuck with apparently. Anyways, you guys still haven't tell me. Could you please pick one SR for me to smack? Because I really want to burn some time. Come choose one for me. I mean, just anyone. I'm okay. Guys, anyone, just throw a SR for me. Which one should I pick? I mean, the number of things I have is just not a lot. I'm not sure, because some of you guys definitely will have more than me, that's for sure. I don't know why I have 27 Mystical Knight of the Jackal, not even clearing away. I think some of you guys are definitely more than me. Wait, which one? Sorry. Okay, I gotta entertain you guys. This one? Is it this one? Wait, sorry. This one, or... Sorry, I'm lost. No, the SR is... Wait, let me just check in. You mean this one? The tornado? Wait, how to obtain? Dude, it's a level up reward. How many does he have? How many does he have? Wait, let me just take a look. As I... Oh my god. Ugh. It's already 11:30 PM for me. Alright, let me just check the character to see whether how many of this does it has. Yeah, thanks. So yeah, so for now I just talking you guys until one. Yeah, it's unlockable actually. Alright, tomato it is. Let's eat the tomato. Yeah, we do. It is actually unlockable, so tomato in a tomato. I didn't get any of this. I didn't have time to actually exchange for this, so unfortunately I didn't really hit a lot, because there was a period. Wait, I'm so confused right now. Wait, I need to check what's... there's still some issue on this. Definitely it's gonna delay for a long time, so you can just wait out first. Alright. They're still waiting. Alright guys, they are still debating, unfortunately. Really so sorry for the delay guys, I apologize for the issue and oh my god, okay this, let me just check the time. Okay, the game has been ongoing for 2 hours and 30 minutes and 30 minutes is actually being spent on this situation. Not sure whether I mean my rank is shit, so I'm not gonna say anything. I mean I could play a random game with a random passerby, I'm okay with that, no problem. But we will still have to see how it is. I mean I just gonna let it retain and I don't think I might even win or loss, so heck it, just hit it through. Alright, they're still debating, so I'm not really gonna say anything. I just let my replay do the meme stuff that's ongoing. It's just Jesus. Just let the replay go through, don't really care now. Yeah, however, happy is already considered. Like it autoplay, there's still no issues. Okay, we just gotta wait for them. Alright, guys, we still really have to wait for a while. Not really sure what's the problem, but they are still having the debate for some reason. I will not comment. We'll just go through replay and see how and go through the flow. Alright, really apologize on the time on the time that's taken. Really, thank you so much. Just wait till just give us a few moments while they try to resolve this issue, and hopefully I do get enough gems to whack another 500 gems at this point in time. I just let the whole game play for fun and go through and hopefully we'll see what will be done. I mean apparently you see how I play, I actually put Draco's sec. It's okay, no problem. I'll just I mean I really used to stay up late, so no problem at all. And yep. Yeah, so which is why my happy actually play the rank 7 variant, even though it's not as consistent because most of them focus on the level 4 variant. Level 4 variants were ease of synchro summoning because there's only that level 8. So yeah, I mean definitely not enough gems when you do whatever shit I need. Don't have. Anyway, unfortunately I can't really build the whole thing properly because of this issue because I'm kinda stuck with this. Yeah, I mean I only 2 channels. Like people actually played 3, but people only play 3. I mean I don't know, should I play the Harpy's Hunting Ground? So yeah. Oh, okay, wait, let me just grab some water. Looks like it's gonna take a while. Alright, let me see whether any other decks that's stupid is crazy enough. Oh yeah, I let you all see this. I do actually make a die hard hero deck, I think. I think it's this one. Yeah, I actually make this for memes and it actually works for fun for some sick, so it's kind of funny as heck when it kind of works, I guess. You know what, heck it, I'll just play a rank since I haven't been playing rank for so long. I mean worst come to worst I can just leave. Yeah, just playing a stupid deck. Wow, they are still debating, unfortunately. Yeah, just go for one round. Hey, oh no 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 crap, no 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 shit. Wait. Oh my god, lol. Shit, 1 minute. I need to leave the match. Shit, I have to quit the match. Are you seriously? They tell me I have to quit the match. Oh my god. Oh my god. No. Surrender, it's okay. I give you the win. I don't really give a shit anymore. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Alright. Back again. Yup. Alright, let's go. The makeup match. Alright, makeup match. No worries. Alright, I'll chew kids. Alright, discard searchers. Perfumer. Searchers again just to mitigate the loss. Alright. Okay, I need to amend the board because they actually switch position. Okay. Alright, sorry about it. Alright. Okay, they do a search build up the very strong board. Alright. Okay, so the score is still 6-3. Yup. Chuchu has lost 1. Kids has won 1, and let's see how will the next match be concluded. Alright, let's see how will Chuchu respond to this play. Okay, come, let's go. Okay, as I mentioned before, the variance of the Harpy deck itself really can pose a lot of issue. I mean, their level 4 summons actually can build up the board strongly. Alright, so after summoning they actually chain with Swallow's Nest. Okay, so they add a spell go for Swallow's Nest to build the board to dodge effects. Channeler effect triggered. Discard to actually special summon another one. So they're just building the board pretty strongly against each other, because Oracle is pretty strong because of his ability to search, and unfortunately it's at the end phase, so yeah. So alright, so performing effect goes on to actually add a spell to add the cards that listed Harpy Lady's sister. Okay, so Elegant Equities is something that you can be used, but take note, opponent has his Cyber Slash Harpy, so it's gonna be a crazy mirror match because the Cyber Slash Harpy can actually counter by bouncing a card. But this situation is not gonna help much because there is two Harpy Lady on the field, so they can just ignore this, and having a Harpy Lady actually increase all the wing attack monsters. So this is something that will prove difficult for Cyber Slash Harpy Lady, because upon activating any spells, both will be stuck. Alright, so they go for a more alternative method. They actually banish the Cyber Slash Harpy Lady to increase the board and deal the board itself. So this one will definitely come back the next turn, but it will be a lower attack than Malevolence because of the sin increasing its attack when it deals the damage itself. So now, even with the ability coming back, okay, it's not gonna do much. Throwing in with a Swallow's Nest, he's gonna just end in that swift turn in a single hit. He's not gonna just give any damage. So one shot hit just nice, 1006, man, 1006, and True wins. Nice one. Alright, True is going back strong. Kids actually lost one. Okay. Okay, Chu is going strong. Whew. Okay, let me just amend the record 7. And Chu is... Alright. Wait, is this a new one? Okay, let's go. Okay. Alright, Kid swap his deck. Wait, let me see the score. Wait. Chu is 3. Sorry, I'm kind of losing my focus right here. Apologies. Let's go. Okay. So Kid swap his deck. So Happy not sure what they swap for the next one. So let's see what deck is he gonna plan to actually counter the Chu. Give me a sec. Let me just. All right. Alright, let's see how will this issue be resolved. Okay. Alright, so a full board. Chu actually set 3 cards and a set card, so he didn't have any harpies to actually follow up with, unfortunately. So we have to see how does he plan to do from there. Wait, let me just catch a breather first. Apologies. Okay. So Kids actually, the momentum from Kids is also not as good as well. I mean, Chu didn't have a good start because he has 3 set card and 1 Harpy's hunting ground. Alright. Straight away with a nice put up with Channeler. Okay, so you're playing your Senju Sword String to actually reveal as to actually return back to hand, but he actually to return the face up cards and for control. Shadow's nice to actually check to dodge out the effect. Because he already targeted because activate to target and choose hunting ground destroys it, and Channeler replaces itself to be summoned out onto the field. Unfortunately, the spell effect of the Channeler actually end up destroying its own Harpy's hunting ground. Hunting ground end up destroying hunting ground. So of course there's a loss there because of the attack boost, but now with his field empty, he's able to have a strong follow-up. Yup, definitely have a strong follow-up. Alright, so in this kind of situation, he has to gain as much advantage as possible. Okay, so the obvious way is actually just fill the board as much as Harpies and try to deal for the direct win against the opponent. So yeah, so let's see how are they gonna crank up this match. Alright, so goes for a synchro summon to the Cyber Slash Harpy Lady, strong on the board and still able to recover back 2 additional cards by recycling certain key card in the graveyard. So he's gonna throw away the okay. But let me just take a look at... Yep, he's gonna reply chain and get to draw 2. The net advantage of 2 cards is solid for him, and managed to draw another Egotist to actually swipe the board in a single swoop. So boosting attack with additional 600 on the board, he's just gonna go for hit. Is he able to counter, or he can't because 3 monsters, either if 2 of them, okay, 1 of them goes through, but if he's able to stop the Cyber Slash Up Lady, it will actually save him. Alright, so he has it, so a replay occurs. Alright, just take note on this. He has already at 2k1, so we have to see how does he plan to get rid of the monster and do the final blow, leaving 200. And if he has Swallow Nest in his hand, it's gonna be a very tight situation. if he has a swallow's nest, because he has a swallow's nest, he can actually loop the loop and continue hitting opponent with no spare. With he can actually go relentless attack with the swallow's nest on his opponent. So if he has it, that's it. It's gonna totally seal the game for kids. So let's see if he is able to do anything about this, because you really need that extra thing. So if you have the Shadow's Nest, okay, what you know, so additional 200, does he have? No, have, okay, he has. So this pretty much sealed the nail in the coffin. Does he have any other offensive ways to deal? Does he? No. And basically get to search. Anything to cover this? No. Alright. Chu wins the second one. Last round. Okay. Let me just check AZ Azukuchi. Give me a minute. Alright, last one. Let me just my eyes. Let me just take a look. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let me just. Sorry about it. I will just amend the score accordingly. Okay, guys. So off to the next one. Outro. Alright. Okay, final. Let's see how will our Azukichi be able to catch up for the entire group mate. Alright, next one, L2 versus Akakuchi. Okay, Mystical Space Typhoon. Straight away hitting the Happy's Hunting Ground and setting a card. Okay, exchanging overseas the Mystical Space Typhoon against a bat in. We can't really see what it is. Alright, okay, so going straight with the Happy Channeler, building our strong board. Alright, let's see how they're gonna go with this. Okay, so Feather Rest. Synchro summon to the Happy Cyber Slash Happy Lady and going for the Feather Rest to replenish his board and drawing the card. Alright, let's go. Happy Oracle, triggered special summon. Oracle still searches at the end phase, but there's 100 attack difference. Nope, he's gonna make it up with the Egotist on the face. Yep, so he need any 2 cards to actually protect himself against the situation. No? Any? Direct attack, 1 score. Second one, any response with the second one? Throwing the battling boxer veil. Replenishing that that defense. Okay, so slash happy lady goes for the sword, and now we have the now the happy lady one, but he decides to not go for it. At the end phase, searches. Does want to do the destiny draw shenanigans against the opponent. He is denying the destiny draw because this is what usually Yugi will play, because destiny draw is unique to the skill. 2k lifelines to actually get any card you need. Now it seems to be a profitable situation. Okay, then Fire King. Alright. Anyway, to make up that lost score, is able to do anything about this. Fire King Island, destroying a card in his hand. Alright, so he has to destroy the crucial one, which will actually help to nuke the field on the next turn. But is he able to? Okay, happy lady, he's gonna recover back his monster back to his hand to build the board. Okay, so he didn't really destroy the Duel Links, actually destroyed the Balrog to search for the avatar, and he's going to use avatar to actually run over his opponent to actually create to lower the attack so that we can actually have a higher chance on dealing the damage that's required. Okay, Balrog if at end phase searches for the Duel Links, so he's gonna go boss spacing, negating the effect avatar. He's gonna actually destroy Duel Links, and Duel Links will actually be replenished on the next turn. So activating the effect, so avatar negate. Because if avatar negate, you get to actually destroy the Duel Links in the hand. He has the option to do so. But will he able to survive that turn to actually go through this? Because you have to understand that avatar will be actually at the back. Okay, so he chooses not to based on the preserve it in his hand. Okay, fair enough. Alright, Egotist effect activates. Slash ability effect will avatar negate that one. Is avatar negating this effect? Okay, so avatar negates it. Cyber Slash ability still remains on the field. Duel Links will be revived on the next turn. And when avatar is actually destroyed by battle, you can actually special summon one. Okay, so base out. Malevolent Sin actually is going to shoot away, get rid of the avatar off the board, and it's gonna go for the direct hit on the face. So it is a bait by the first effect. Oracle gets to bounce back on the previous turn, can still special summon, and the extra damage still can switch to the end phase, totally going to seal the game because there's no hand in Azuki's board. So this is a seal off match. One more, no response. Seals the match. L2 wins 5. Okay. Okay. Let's wait for the next one. Okay, they requested Infinity requested a repeat. Oh yeah, Infinity has done 2 repeat. My bad. So sorry, I actually forgot. Yeah, we done 2 repeat. So they're gonna request using the same deck. Alright, no deck change. Okay. Anyway, after this one, hope you guys don't mind. I'll be reading a friend of mine who is, I think she's still playing. I think. Is she still playing? Yep, she's still playing. But I'll be reading. Yep. I mean, I could rate a pro player on other games if you want to. That's up to you. I'm not gonna say anything. Alright. Alright, so Avatar, still is just a repeat match. Yeah, I think I'll rate fellow duelists later. You guys can just chill and watch if y'all want to. It's up to you, no problem. Alright, searches, destroys, elegant eco this. Spawns the field an additional Happy Lady. Pretty strong on this. Alright, going for the seal the game. Is he able to recover from this, or is this gonna be an end game for our game right here? Alright. Okay, he takes the damage. 3k9, Mystical Space Typhoon, destroying the set card. Okay, so it turns out to be a Treacherous Trackle, unstop the Fire King. Okay, so he's gonna bulk wipe the next turn. Battle phase, destroy monster, going for the bulk wipe next turn. Altruism, alright, there's a strong recovery back from there. Nice comeback, yep. Perfumer effect activate. Happy's Feather Rest, so it depends on the cards that he's going to get. Feather Rest, recycling. Alright, pass back to the Azukichi. Okay, so goes for Battle Phase, Book of Moon. That's a good draw. Book of Moon setting the Duel Links phase now. So we have to see what is the card that she Chu will draw to make this comeback crucial. Is the card able to do anything? Or else if it's a loss of him, it's gonna be a huge trouble for his situation right now. So yeah, we have to take a look. Is there any way he's going to recover? Okay, pass the to Hazukichi. He can fix summon back the Duel Links to hit the attack. Okay, in this game, this thing has been ongoing for 3 hours. Alright, battle phase, destroying the Perfumer. So Duel Links chooses not to attack. Okay. Right, setting one card face down. And face any ability being triggered. No, Azukichi seems to be on the roll against his opponent with that build up. With that strong build up. Alright. He's gonna have a strong counter against his opponent. No surprises here. Alright, let's see how is he gonna do this. Battle phase, Dark Battle phase, Mystical Space Typhoon. Alright, there seems to be hope on the recovery after all. Yep. Okay, Chu lost. Next player. Next player, please proceed to the bot. Alright. Okay, let me just amend the name right here. Yeah. Okay, next person is Jano. Alright, Jano, you just need one win. Just one win, you'll be your team's win. If not, the Azukichi has to win 3 other players to hit the score against his opponent. Alright, let's go. Alright. Okay. This game is still ongoing. Way up. Okay, light barrel. Alright. Using light barrel, okay. But he replacing with Trimate Fortress, so he's doing Trimate by using alright, okay. So he's just putting a light barrel for meme's sake, I guess. Not sure why though. Okay. Destroys this set card. Change to Trimate Pulse. But does he plan to do any recovery? Nope. Okay, just what's the chance of Azukichi being able to catch up and defeat the rest of the 3 other players? That would be some crazy thing, don't you think? It would be some crazy thing if he is able to do it. That'd be amazing. I mean, for him, not for me. Alright, let's go to the still on the main phase, Viking Island. Okay, so of course he will be tutoring the search to actually get the avatar out onto the field. So we need to see what he destroys, because there's a high chance that he may destroy Duel Links to renuke the field on the next turn, and that would be a very epic play. Okay, wait, what? Okay, so he didn't really have any good cards in his hand at the moment, so he actually chose to destroy the Battling Boxer build and end up searching for avatar. Okay, good choice on this, because you need to have the monster negating effect, because most of the Trimate monster are able to do the extra ability by targeting the field spell and activating another one. If you are negating it, you are actually, interrupting the procedure on how the game is flowed, because Trimate is very consistent in this, and especially when they have a boss monster, it's gonna be a very tight situation for them to play, and they all of these enables them to actually gain cards, try make cards to actually increase attack, all this. So they are chaining now. They are going to build their board pretty quick because they want to prevent any activation effect. So it is kind of a smart move, I must say. Okay, chaining a Book of Moon to against the Trimate Hunter to reduce the to actually reduce and deal more damage against the opponent, because in terms of the increasing attack, trying to stop this stop the build up, and replacing it usually gain the extra life points that is required. Alright, summon the avatar. He's gonna go straight for the Trimate Dancer, because he's always gonna go for the set Trimate Hunter because of his low defense capabilities of 1100. So let's see how with him. Let's see in terms of his strategy. Okay, he's going for the big one. He's actually aiming for the Dancer instead. I mean, because the Book of Moon, the flip face down is only a momentary situation. It won't be. It's not there for the taking. Alright, so Azukichi didn't really have Ajano didn't have much option, but so better Azukichi. Give me a sec. Alright, so Viking Island destroys a card in his hand. Okay. Alright, so another avatar is gonna go straight to assault, because by targeting the Dancer, you can actually prevent the attack gain. So it kind of set the pacing properly for Azukichi. So now let's say Azukichi is able to fill up the board for his teammate. Okay, destroys Azukichi by battle. Now let's see whether Wei is the set card if we do a direct attack. Me and my big mouth. If Jano is not able to recover, this means that Jano will lose one round and Azukuchi is still going strong. So the comeback is there. So let's see whether Azukuchi can actually MVP the whole board for him. So this is something that we have to see. Okay, Viking Island, effect activating, destroy one monster in the hand to add. So okay, so Duel Links is definitely coming back on the next turn, and what's it search? Alright, so it's searching for Barrel, but of course it's depending whether does he want to summon it. Okay, he actually choose a summon, so it's gonna just go straight on the face, ignoring all the circumstances. Alright, battle phase. Alright, Azukichi is gonna catch up. Just amend the score a bit. Okay, Jano. Give me a sec. Alright, so it's 5. Okay. Okay, Jano also activates his repeat. So let's go. So Jano decided to repeat because he sees first loss for the game. So okay, they do have 2 repeats, so it will be very effective. I mean, now they have a chance to repeat a nice attack style, so is Jano able to recover and counter his opponent? That's something that we can actually look forward to. Yay! Marvelous! Alright, okay, let's see. Alright, beating out his bot, throwing the Trimate Fortress. So the light barrel is, I think, just for light show. Get it? Light show. That joke is terrible. No worries. Okay, so yep, let's see. Okay, Charm Hunter setting up bot. So Azukuchi he's already had 1 life in one loss already. That means if he were to lose this one, that's it. He'll be a goner. He has to find a way to catch up against the 3 other players. So it will be tough. Okay, Trimate Fortress replacing a spell. Trimate Dancer. Reshuffling, increasing attack, building his mod strongly, setting a card face down. So 1k1 to k9, 1k9. Going for battle phase. He's gonna go straight anyway to counter any battling boxer in his hand to actually defend this attack. Yup, he has battling boxer Veil, special summon in attack position. Okay. Okay, Azukuchi choose. Jano choose to ignore. Yeah, he actually choose to ignore. Okay, change the defense, so you will see. Okay, Charm Hunter still replacing. He's gonna stack up his board again. Okay, Trimate Cruiser. He's just building out attack Trimate Dancer. Reshuffling. Going for Trimate Golem. Cruiser effect gets to search again. So he's just thinning out his deck over and over again to actually build out the board properly. So let's see how is he going to do. Okay, so pass the turn back to Jano. Because he did it on Akakuchi's turn to actually set up board properly. So Trimate Hunter, additional summon. Trimate Dancer effect. Gain the extra attack required. Okay, going for battle phase. Trimate Golem negates effect. Negates the no battle thing, cannot activate any card effects upon battle, and done. Okay. Alright. Game set. Jano wins. Alright, yep, Jano. Okay. Guys, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate on you guys dropping by. And yeah, final conclusion, the score is to 10 is to 5. Alright, so yep. Anyway, this match is about 3 hours long. It's kind of crazy, but thank you for sticking by all the way. And yep, and I'll catch you on the next stream. For now, we will be raiding a friend of mine. So if you want to stick around, go ahead. If not, thank you very much. Have a good day and good night.
Catch him, Derek! Never brick lunatic. Thank you for that host. I appreciate it. Oh, SSJ, I didn't mean to, honestly, I was just kidding. I was going in. SSJ was like, if you use that card, we're not friends. Like, you mean this one, Trololo? I was just kidding. King 3000 gems pack. Oh my god, it's not mine. I had to entertain the guests. 535 King 3000 gems back. 3000 gems. That is insane. Bonita, it's funny though. What is happening? Why is it saying 0 seconds? Everyone is just 0 seconds. That's it. We've all been watching for 0 seconds. I don't know why. I will have to look into that as to why it's only saying 0 seconds. Very odd. Very odd. Okay, let's